Aww. Nothing much, Katie. I see. I've been alright, I guess.
Fight back! Fight back!
I wanna gag, I wanna choke.
ご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
I'm I got this girl and she wants me to duke her. I told her I'll come scoop her around 8. She said, that sounds great. Shorty girl's a trooper. No matter what I need her to do, she be like, on his own throne, the boss like King Cooper. On the microphone, he floats the ring. Average MCs is like a TV blooper. MF Doom, he's like DB Cooper. Out with the moolah. I let her get her outfit just to cool her off. She
But
said,
nah, I'm just talking about some shit that I'm just starting in like a Discord or whatnot. Because like fucking when I used to talk about race in there in like the debate channel, they just switched it to like some other issue that make it seem like the race is not even a part of their culture or whatnot, even though it is. Because you know when somebody be
Bro.
like, "Oh man, black people have it hard," and somebody would just be like, "What about trans people?" And people don't realize that there's black people in trans community.
There was like a dude who what was it? It was like a gay dude who's like also black. He actually did like a video like
Oh, I think
a
I'm
month
following him.
ago. Yeah, he did a video like a month ago where he was talking about like his problem with the entitlement of like the trans community and whatnot.
I think I know who you're talking about because I watched one of your videos on why are people so dead set of having trans children.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
His name is Amir Odom.
I think that is his name.
Hold on. I'll have to send this video to you. Cause like I somebody dropped this. I think it was you who sent me this guy. I'm not entirely sure. But no, he comes up with like a couple of points or whatnot. And like it sort of kind of makes sense. You're like, how can you be gay and also transphobic? No, that's not how it works. People who are able to be critical of the communities, it's just people just see that as ex-phobic. People are not
Yeah,
people.
this is the person.
Okay, cool. All right, let me grab your topics. TikTok. Wait, what? Oh, hey, welcome to episode 138 of Hotsticks podcast. I'm here, Oliver Lion,
Howdy.
and I'm Doombot. Yo, why do we need to say TikTok?
Okay, so there is. Okay, so you know how however, like every time they do like a build, you always gotta like look at the finer print of everything
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes they like to sneak in stuff because like everybody will see the surface level, but then at the same time, like when you look deeper into it, they're pretty much sneaking stuff in there because they realize that people only like read the headlines and certain stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of those things.
Yeah.
Oh,
As I was saying, like this looks like the Patriot Act, honestly.
yes, the Patriot Act on steroids.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And
So
titties.
for those who don't know, the bill that's supposed to be quote unquote banning TikTok from America is Bill S686.
Bill
Um,
X686. Let me look that up while you explain,
oh, I'm
King.
gonna actually, yeah, I'll actually like do oh, excuse me. I'll actually do the thing right here.
You know what I'm gonna start doing? Fucking
There we go.
I'm gonna just start like announcing going on break instead of just like trying to guesstimate. All right, text summary. Hit that summary button so hard. Um, this bill requires federal action to identify and migrate foreign threats to information and communications technology (ITC) products and services, social media applications. It's also established civil and criminal penalties for violators under the bill. Specifically, the Department of Commerce must identify, detour, disrupt, prevent, prohibit, investigate, and migrate transactions involving CIT products, CTI products. I know it's ITC product. Wow, I said three different fucking words. Fuck. Productions and services in which if any foreign adversary such as China has any interest and that pose to undo the unacceptable risk to U.S. national security or the safeties of U.S. persons. Now I have noticed that like government officials are not allowed to have TikTok, which is fine. But like, what does that have to do with like the Patriot Act though?
Okay, so basically, to summarize some more of it up, basically, it's one of those things where it's going to create a domino effect where they get rid of TikTok with this thing. The government now has the access to all of your private shit. Like we already know about like the whole thing of like government kind of like spying on everybody else and all this other stuff like that.
Hmm.
But this gives them guaranteed access, and it does in they basically are trying to take like a lot of huge measures in order for you to in order for like this in order for like the ban of TikTok. One of them is being first off it'll be a federal offense if you try to access TikTok in any type of way after this ban.
Wait,
So that
what?
would mean that if you like use a VPN for a prime example, you can get arrested, you can get a fine to up for up to $1 million,
Where's this at
and
in the bill? Is it actions or
this
amendments?
is hold on. Let me
I'm at
get
the
to the thing
favorite
real
this because I
quick.
actually do want to read this on stream.
Because I was looking through all this in the video and whatnot earlier today. Wait, where the fuck is my mouse? Oh, there we go.
Do, 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 do.
Let me go back to text. Let's see. Foreign adversary. Let's see. Going down. Scrolling down.
Oh, yeah, scroll down, daddy. Oh.
I'm trying
Uh,
to find like the punishment part though, but like as I'm going down, I'm seeing like the other stuff. So like one of them like right now I'm like at section 5.
Hmm.
where it says priority information and communications technology areas in carrying out section 3 and 4. The secretary shall prioritize evaluation of information and communication technology products or services used by a party to convert to cover transactions in a sector designed as critical infrastructure in the policy directive 21. And this includes software, hardware, or any other product or service integral to telecommunication products and services, including wireless local area networks, mobile networks, satellite payloads, satellite operations and control, cable access points, wireline access points, core networking systems, long, short, and black haul networks, or edge computer platforms, and any software or hardware or any other product or service integral to data hosting or computing services that uses, processes, or retains or is expected to use, process, or retain sensitive personal data within the respect to greater than 1 million persons in the United States at any point during the year period preceding the date on which covered transactions refer to the Secretary for review, or the Secretary initiates review of the covered transactions, including internet hosting services,
Yikes.
cloud-based or
Distributed.
distributed computing or data storage, machine learning, predictive analytics and data science products and services, including those involving the provision of services to assist a party utilizing, manage, or maintain open source software, managed services, and content delivery service.
So my thing is, why not ban 4chan but ban TikTok?
Because remember, like this whole thing is, oh, TikTok has like information. It's all like it's storing like everybody's information, and kids use this app, so they're storing like information on the kids. It's fucking stupid.
That's wild. And the shit that TikTok pushed out there is also worse, dude. Like, I ever tell you my experience with TikTok?
Not the full. I don't think you ever told me like a full list. Oh, actually, speaking of that,
So,
okay. So number six was pretty much the thing that kind of like convinced me to like kind of protect this bill from not happening. Software designed or used primarily for connecting with and communicating with via the internet that is in use by greater than a million persons in the United States at any point during the year period preceding the date on which the covered transactions referred to the Secretary for review, or the Secretary initiates review of the covered transactions, including desktop applications, mobile applications, gaming applications, payment applications, or website based application, or information and communication technology products and services integral to artificial intelligence and machine learning,
wow.
quantum key distribution, quantum communications, quantum computing, post quantum cryptography, anonymous systems, advanced robotics, biotechnology, synthetic biology, and computeral biology.
You know, this is kind of fucked up because we have other servers that's owned by India, Japan, and all these other spots. And like, I'm against TikTok because of how toxic TikTok is, but this shit is disturbing because this says, yeah, man, if you have a link of TikTok on like your phone and or desktop, they could come to your house and find you for that shit. Which means that breaks the Privacy Protection Act, honestly. But this is what this bill is for. It's just the Patriot Act 2.0.
Yeah, exactly.
Luckily, the bill is under, it's being introduced. It hasn't got passed by the Senate House or the president or became law yet. But it's very, very scary that we have to fucking be wary of all this shit while just trying to enjoy social media. But nobody says anything about fucking Twitter though. Shit. But no, continue, King.
I'm trying to find like the part where it says the part where it says like the punishment for all this.
Impending authorities in carrying responsibilities under the act. Okay. Um, information to be furnished. No. Enforcement. Here we go. Check section 8. I mean section 10. Sorry.
Section 10.
Oh yeah, section 10, 11. Enforcement is 10. 11 is penalties.
Oh, okay, okay.
Judicial review. Wow. So Um, enforcement, investigations. In general, the president shall rely on including by delegation the secretary, the secret. Is that secretary? Wow, my eyes. Let me make this bigger. I don't have my glasses on. One, two, three.
Well, you said what section?
It's first section. In
Oh,
section
it's the
10, section
very
10.
section 10.
Yeah, part 1. By including delegations, the secretary and the heads of the federal agencies has appropriate to conduct investigations of violations of any authorizations, order or migration measures, regulations, or provisions issued under the act. Let's see. Activities presented off Office employee and employees of agencies authorized to conduct investigations under subsection A may um, inspect, search, detain, seize, or impose temporary denial orders with respect to items. Okay, so they get to take your items away from you, but this is only for government officials, right? Please let this be for government officials.
I don't even know.
But how do you feel about this? So why should it be protected in a way? Because like I feel this shouldn't drop, but TikTok shows to be banned.
I mean, I can kind of understand that too, because like TikTok is kind of like a weird application altogether.
Well, they're supposed to have music and duet application where we're supposed to sing together or make duets and stuff like that, or do sketches, just like Vine. But we have to be different and just make it more toxic and more toxic by making it a social media platform instead of a music platform. I sound so AI saying that shit.
Mic off.
Now
Mic
I see
on.
the harmful in I see the harmful I see the harm in TikTok being how the way it pushed towards like kids and shit like that. Because like honestly, you don't know the person who's twerking on there is of age or not.
That's true.
You might be like, oh, that's some fine butt. Turn around, she's like in 6th grade, like, oh no, like a fucking horror show in this bitch. But no, continue, King.
um. Oh, section 11. Yeah. Okay. Um. Wait, where is that one part?
You can skim through, fam.
Yeah, I'm just skimming through for it. So I'm trying to like find like the overall penalty.
That's more towards the bottom. I think it's between like E and F. I have to run back to my computer real quick because I'm cleaning my toilet real quick.
Oh, okay. Oh, any person who is willfully commits, willingly attempts to commit, or willfully conspires to commit, or aids or abets in the commission in an unlawful act described in this subsection A shall upon conviction be fined not more than $1 million,
What the
or if
fuck?
a natural
Hold
person
on, no,
may
no,
be.
no, 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 no. A
No, no,
million
no.
dollars. Go ahead, go ahead.
It gets worse. It gets worse. Shall be fined not more than $1 million, or if a natural person may be imprisonment for no more than 20 years of both.
Wow, TikTok's gonna be in the deep web, guy. I mean, in the dark web, guys. It's illegal.
Pretty
It's
much.
illegal to have data on your PC and or phone that particularly owned by China. Let's go. Continue.
I mean, but this basically means that like and judging by like what I was reading earlier, that basically means that like it's gonna go more than just a TikTok. It's gonna go to practically everything.
What you
So
mean?
it's all like, because like remember I mentioned earlier that one of the things that they can look into is desktop applications, gaming applications, mobile applications, uh basically anything that's communicated with the internet they can look into. So for a prime example, uh they can basically do the same thing to like Rainbow Six Siege
Oh shit.
if they wanted to.
But then again, it's not a Chinese-owned company. Well, it is a Europe-owned company, which is Ubisoft, but it's not owned by China. Now, if they hit something like League and or like Riot Games or Tencent or like the people who make fucking Genshin Impact, which is Miho Studios, right?
Yeah, Hoyoverse, yeah.
Jeez. About Mihoverse, I heard that there's gonna make a space version of Genshin Impact.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be a connection to like the previous game, which was which was Honkai Impact or
Yeah, your
something
guys
like
are eating
that.
good. But no, this bill needs to be stopped. We need Trunks from the future to come back and save us all from this bill. Cause like I don't mind abandoning TikTok. It's just what comes behind it that I mind.
Yeah, that's why I said this is like one of those things where like they snuck in a lot of shit.
I want to look over the Patriot Act honestly and see if that does the same shit. You know?
Actually, yeah, we can look that up quick.
Because like to be honest, all this shit is just old people want to control the internet.
Yeah, that's basically what it. And like I think I've seen like clips of like some of the Congress and like the person who like made TikTok and everything else like that. Um, I saw like the clip of like I saw like a few clips of like that particular conference, and yeah, you could tell that like a mass majority of the people there don't know what the fuck they talking about.
I know, right? They're all just fucking either boomers or never been on the internet before. But then again, we're internet people saying this kind of shit. It's
Like
easy to it's
legit,
easy to say they don't understand and that they have to regulate and shit like that because they don't understand. People love to attack shit that they don't understand. Look at how all these communities are in attacking each other and shit like that. It's terrible. Nobody don't want to sit down and
bro.
have and understand shit. And we have young people telling them that hey, don't do this, but they're gonna do it anyway because you know why? The older generation don't care about the newer generation or the future generation. You know?
Exactly. Like one of the questions was, does TikTok use Wi-Fi to function?
What?
Yeah, legitimately, one of the conquerors asked like the dude who owns TikTok. I think his name is what was his name? Shou Chu,
Uh huh.
which is funny because like if I remember correctly, Shou Chu is like that's Korean. I don't think that's Chinese.
No, it's shiny, but like I just think it's fucking wild. Wow. I actually had to put all these pieces in there for 2.5 minutes. Fuck that oven time. Sorry, I'm making something to eat right
Oh,
now.
He's Singaporean.
Okay, yeah. But no, fucking I saw a little bit of that case. All those like, white people were just asking the same shit they asked Home Dude from Facebook. The same exact questions almost.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, can this read my data? Can this read my root? You know what they should ask? Why are videos in the United States unfiltered with like all this negative shit, but in China we got like a bunch of kids doing inspiration shit or whatnot or inspiring shit, and I know that China controls their media out there, and that's why they show that kind of shit. How come they didn't ask anything about that? But no, dude want to be like, nah, fam, we want to ask about this, and that, and not related to what the fuck we need to talk about. Oh, is that why that? Oh, shit. But no, how you feel about the whole situation, my king? Pause.
Nah, King. Nah, King. I don't think this is it. I don't think this is it, King. I don't think this is it.
Yeah, because imagine They just get inside your Netflix because you're watching some. No, imagine just getting inside your computer because you're watching a video or an anime from a different country on a Russian website,
Bruh.
and they just bust inside your house talking about FBI, open up. We heard you've been watching the new season of fucking One Piece on Kiss Anime. That's a
Damn,
Russian server. Get these handcuffs and this $1 million fine.
damn, like imagine just trying to go to one of those websites and then like you're trying to watch like Hamtaro.
Oh my
Then now you
god.
gotta face like 10 years in jail for trying to watch Hamtaro.
Oh my god. All because you want to show your kid a really good animation that's really wholesome and shit. But nah, fam, take this fucking prison sentence.
Bruh.
Like you can have time in this jail cell.
Man, they just feeding Bubba and Tyrone like fresh meat for no reason.
Damn. Tyrone sitting here like that's too much booty. Y'all need to stop. Stop with these petty fines and crimes. But in all actuality, man, like if TikTok does get banned, it's unfortunate for all those content creators and shit like that. Because now that these move to like a more bigger competitor like YouTube and or Twitch and or any other small base app, which a lot of people are not able to do that because like their
Bro.
fan base are usually on TikTok. But then again, this is why you have different outlets like YouTube, Twitter, and all this stuff. And Twitter, I hope Twitter goes down too. And we just all revert back to MySpace.
Bro.
That'd be wild. But go ahead.
But yeah, honestly, it's weird that we have to defend TikTok the way this is though, but like in order to prevent like a domino effect from happening, we got to.
Yeah. But just sad because I really do hate TikTok. It's like how Alvin Preach was defending Fresh and Feet that day.
Facts.
Which about that, you want to talk about YouTube drama?
Um, yeah, we can talk about wait, what new YouTube drama is happening? Because the only thing I've seen was I think it was Abba and Preach and H3 like beefing again.
Oh no, they're always gonna be even though that's there. What I wanted to talk about is the Mr. Beast shit.
Wait, there's an update to it?
Well, I don't think we talked about Mr. Beast and how his best friend became trans and how everybody's
Oh,
attacking him for it.
is his name Chris?
Yes, or Christine now, I think.
Christine, yeah. I kind of like I heard about like him. Okay, so what I heard was that he became trans. I heard about that part, but the part
Well,
where
gotta be
I'm
respectful. I
lost
didn't say
at,
she.
I mean, yeah, that she became trans, that she transitioned. But my confusion as to why everybody is making a big deal out of it.
Because Christine, she made a video before she transitioned talking about pronouns and how stupid it is, right?
Right?
And like all people just bringing that up and attacking Mr. Beast for us to see affiliated with Mr. Beast. Now there was a guy I believe who made a shitty video about how this will affect Mr. Beast and his brand, even though it's not. That dude his fucking best friend. Like Mr. Beast actually came out and said, "Hey, I'm sick and tired of this transphobic shit. This guy's my friend. Fuck off." And Mr. Beast is right. You shouldn't attack people just because they have a change or whatnot. Because that
True.
video when Christine was making that video, making fun of like pronouns and shit like that, that was years ago, my guy. It's like everybody wants to dig up your past just so they can count you and not realize that people were able to change or able to become
That's
different.
true.
Just what Mr. Beast's friend is doing. They're changing into they're changing into how they feel or not how they feel, how they truly feel instead of just being just dead ass this transphobic because we got the other side of this and just have this dude say some really transphobic shit and continue saying transphobic shit. But no. By the way, he has married. By the way, Christine, he's married with a kid and he divorced them. So like he's not even with his like
Oh,
wife or kid anymore,
interesting.
which is something that we didn't even need to fucking know about. Like why are we so obsessed with digging in people's lives this hard, bro?
Oh God. Like, wait, actually, wasn't there now that I think about it, wasn't one of the other controversies something about like Christine like gloating or something like that?
I don't even know honestly. Cause
Because I
like,
forgot it was
go ahead.
it was somebody who worked with Mr. Beast that like was gloating and everything else like that and not being humble. Or I honestly don't remember like how it went. But yeah, continue on this one because okay, yeah, you're right. People's like mind changes like throughout the times, and like my thing is this. Usually, usually people's mind change like dramatically like that is because they were presented with like new piece of information that like altered how they believe in everything else, like what they believe in and everything else like that.
Yeah,
And maybe they were,
people are allowed to to change due to that information and stuff like that, you know, because yes, you're right. A lot of it is just ignorance. Because like with new information, yeah, a person can change, especially when they're convinced. Now there are people out there who won't change worth shit, even given this information, but this is not this case.
yeah, exactly.
This dude, I mean, this one woman became who she is, and everybody's upset about it.
Facts.
Oh god, this fucking dirt stinks. Shit. All right, but no, let's see. There's some more drama with just pearly things. Want to talk about that too?
There's pearly things. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, apparently she had Nick Fortes on her show.
Oh, that chick. Okay.
Yeah, they had
Yeah,
so basically people are upset with her because she didn't like do any research or call out Nick Fortes for being racist and shit like that, even though he was being racist throughout the whole show and was sitting there laughing about it. It's
bruh.
like the whole little fucking like the whole little situation with Adam 22 and shit. It's like people are bringing these. You know what's fucked up? I think people are bringing these aw, these birds here again. But that's besides the point. I think you know what people are doing? You ever heard the term grifting?
Grifting?
Yeah.
No, I never heard of that.
It's when you, let's say, if you have a positive outlook on a topic or whatnot, and this positive outlook is because, let's say, the manosphere is toxic, right? And you're questioning the manosphere, being like, it's shite, it's all this shit, to a couple of months later to sit in Andrew Tate's lap sniffing his fucking chair and shit, talking about Andrew Tate is the best. Yes, I'm referring to Sneeko. Even though he didn't sniff him, even though he didn't sniff Andrew Tate's chair, that was somebody else, I think.
Bruh.
But no, so yeah, fucking the whole like thing was pearly things. Nick Fortes is Italian, right? Which I don't know how you're a white supremacist if you're Italian. That's so weird. Um, and he was talking to just pearly things and her co-host, which is also Italian, right? And there's this clip circling around of they're having this spat back and forth saying like, oh, Nick Fortes is like, oh, no, the lady's like, oh, as Italians, we don't have the half of all Italians, we don't claim a racist ass, right? And like, Nick Fortes got black, like you got a black cousin, so on behalf of Italian people, they won't claim you either because you didn't the black person. And just Pearly things even like say anything. He just let that shit happen. And that's what a lot of people are mad about. People are mad about why other people are not attacking certain situations. Is when a situation happens, you're not gonna have that thought sometimes. I know this is for a lot of people and shit like that. A lot of people have this. I have this sometimes. I have this where I won't like combat certain things and shit like that because I wouldn't know how to respond at that point in time. Now, just Pearly things have apologized and all this good shit, but she is doubling down on what she did and why she did it or whatnot, but she still apologized and yeah. All these people grifting are like this horrible, bro. And that brings out the third topic inside of this. People using clout to get noticed. One of them is this one chick who believes the sun is fake. And I'm not going to say their name. I'm just going to give you that premise and to show you how many and to tell you how many people covered this woman. Alvin Preach and 4 other people who we follow covered this woman, and now she's getting blown up on TikTok and coming back at these people or whatnot.
Bruh. You know, that kind of reminds me of like one of the SML jokes where one of them said that like that the sun was a planet.
Just
it,
almost made as much sense as Pluto not being a planet.
it was funny because like the way he was describing it, I was all like, okay, in technicality, he's kind of right, but at the same time, he's still wrong for it because he was all like, oh, like well, I forgot exactly how he like how he described it because he was all like the sun is like a big ball of gas and that's like what a planet is or something like that. So in technicality, it's a planet. But I
No,
was all like,
because
no,
a
that's not how
planet is
it
a giant
works.
rock. What?
Yeah, that's what made it stupid. It
Like,
was
it's
like,
covered in gases, yeah, but it's not. Oh, shit. Yeah, that went down the wrong windpipe. Continue.
yeah, like it sounds smart until like you look more deep into it. It's like, wait, that's not right though. What the
Yeah, just take some
hell?
research to debunk a couple of people, you know? But no,
Oh
people watched
man, but
that YouTuber's video was like, hey, maybe that's how the world was made.
the sun doesn't exist. So what does she thinks that the sun is
Oh
then?
no, she's one of those conspiracy people who thinks there's clouds in the sky. I mean, not clouds in the sky, cities and clouds. Wow. Wow. The cloud wow, the fucking the mind rot right now.
Bruh.
But no, she believes that there's she believes like Justin's logic, like she literally believes that there's like literal cities in the sky where you can look up at clouds and to see there's nothing there. She also believes the moon is fake. I think she believes the earth is flat, but I just think she's just grifting at this point, dude.
Okay. Like we were already pissed about like the flat earthers because their logic sounded completely dumb.
You could literally take a
But
plane.
this one is lower than dirt.
Now I'm gonna say they're lower in dirt. I'm just saying, like, don't give these people platforms to speak on. If they're like, if they come at you, yeah, come at them back. But like, don't try to get on platforms. And this happens a lot, a lot, a lot.
But you also got to remember, like, a mass majority of people on the social media is they get their entertainment from people's dumbassery.
Yeah, which is kind of fucked up, but you're right. Like that about that kid who got shot. If he didn't survive, he just would have been another statistic. But no, this nigga survived. I hope he didn't learn. He's like, nah, fuck that. I'm doing more pranks. I'm about to blow up. It's like
Oh
these
yeah, yeah,
cartoon
that
characters are
dude.
real.
You know what's weird? Like we grew up like watching more violent cartoons than it like currently is,
Yeah,
and we turned out completely fine.
but that's because the internet didn't exist. We didn't have this information readily available to us. We have to like fucking wait till the jackass come on at like 12:30 at night and shit like that. We had to wait till Adult Swim came on at 4 o'clock in the morning so we could watch fucking Inuyasha on a Saturday. We don't have
But
this instant gratification now that we have with everything.
man, actually, now I think about it, like staying up late to watch Adult Swim kind of hit different.
Yeah, And then when the
That shit kind of hit different.
and then when the sun is rising, nigga, you get the ending track of Inuyasha.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that kind of hit though. I got that kind of hit different.
It'd be
Now
like
I
4:30
kind
in
of
the morning.
missed
You
that in
watching
a
Johnny
way.
Quest Adventures and shit. Yeah, I kind of miss the non-internet days, but now being a fucking person who consumes this shit like it's crack, I can't. I have a mighty need to be critical of everything.
Yeah, I will admit, like waiting a whole week to like watch another episode is kind of trash.
Yeah. I
Well,
wish we just get
we
dumps
still
like
got
they
to
do with
see.
JoJo. Oh my god, when they dumped that whole season, I was like, man, I'm eating today.
I need to like actually watch JoJo from the beginning.
Do you want to do that?
I'm tempted, but I don't know yet.
But yeah, we could talk about L3 again, trying to like push preferences as insecurities.
Exactly.
And you know what's funny too? None of these guys won't sit down and have that actual conversation, the difference between like preferences and insecurities and shit like that. Because people can have a preference. Shit. I have a preference to date, cisgender women. Does that make me insecure? No, I like cisgender women.
Facts.
But there's always that person that's out there be like, oh, you don't like gay men and or trans women? What? Like, no, I have a fucking preference. People are allowed to have preference. But apparently when a dude doesn't want their woman to dress up like a thotty on Instagram while they're like, dating, trying to get like, listen, I understand that women are able to do what the fuck they want, to wear the fuck they want. If they feel empowered by wearing a thong while having a husband, while their booty hole is out in that thong, then that's fine. But there's some people who don't have that preference and would rather go for a woman that don't do that. Now, is that a bad thing? No, it's okay for a person to have a fucking preference. But people are making normal things bad now.
Yep.
Or they're seeing it, especially coming from a man, has some kind of insecurity. And I love how H3H3 loves to dance around shit and shit like that. H3H3 is a really good dancer when it comes to topics or whatnot. He like do this little tango or whatnot and use buzzwords and shit, even though he's really not. He's just like not understanding the situation and being a fucking idiot about it. But that's another topic for another day. That I'm gonna do
Motherfucker
solo
could
on my
tap dance to
stream.
yeah, motherfucker could tap dance out of a situation.
He's like, stop running. He's like, I'm not running.
Oh, okay, let me break it down and explain to you why this isn't an insecurity. If somebody doesn't want their woman to do that, yes, it's understandable that like it's her body, her choice, and everything else like that. But put it to you this way: would you have like, let's say, some of the most luxurious things? Like, let's say you have like the latest iPhone, you have the latest, you have the PS5,
Oh my god, I
you
wish.
have you have like a computer that's like over 3K and stuff like that, that like drop 60 frames like it's nothing and everything else
60
like that,
frames is
like
the new
even go
15.
or even go like higher than that, like shit like goes 180 frames or anything
I
else
have
like
that
that,
PC
like
right now. Like when I'm playing
like
Rainbow Six Siege, it's only at 240 FPS. I hate it. I
now
hate it so much. It's so smooth. Go ahead.
now imagine you have all of that in your house and you go to, like, let's say you leave the house to go to work.
Yeah.
Would you leave your door wide open?
Well, no, because that's how you get robbed.
Exactly. That's the same thing. That's the same concept.
What you mean though? Like saying like it's like if a person still dresses properly, even though they're in a relationship, even though shit, excuse me. So even though let's say, even though they dress up for other people online, all skippy and stuff to get their approval and not yours, are you saying that's like being robbed?
Basically,
I see. Cause like I'm on the fence with, hey, wherever the fuck you want, as long as you're not like trying to get with other dudes, Cause that's what it honestly looked like. Cause we've seen thirst traps. We know what thirst traps are with the baby mama. While she got like two other dudes on her baby mama payroll. We've seen those thirst
bro.
traps with like the little like toy in the corner, even though she's looking fine as fuck. But don't be distracted by the toy in the corner. Look at that thick, juicy booty.
Exactly.
And
But
me being a
like,
single man, if I seen that and like and I know that there was someone, I'd be like, hey, let me slide in their DMs, not giving a shit about the other person. Because there is men that still do that till this day. They will, don't give a fuck. They will hop into your DMs and start liking your posts and shit and dressing up while you're dressing up like that, while you got a fucking husband. But iDubbbz get called a cuck for openly letting his wife go on OnlyFans, even though it's his wife. That's the other side of the coin. Fucking iDubbbz. Fucking so. Let me explain the situation with iDubbbz and why I don't think iDubbbz is a simp for this, even though I don't like the nigga. iDubbbz agreed to this shit after they got together. And y'all guys calling him a cuck, but y'all guys are the ones who's paying for the shit, you know? They're just upset because they don't have a wife to do that. But that's because fucking iDubbbz not insecure about his wife. Like he understands that she's a grown ass woman and she's getting paid for the shit. But let's say if it's like, this is the other side of the coin, by the way. But let's say like this is your girl, y'all guys are hooked up or whatnot, and like she only dresses pretty when she goes outside, but not pretty when she goes for you. But every single picture that she takes is her always in a bikini and a thong and thoughtish or provocative things, and you're wondering to yourself, how come she won't do that for me when we're in the house?
Oh yeah, exactly.
But she'd rather do it online and not get paid for it? Come on, that seems kind of weird, you know? She's kind of disrespectful, especially if you have a talk about it. If she still does it. Now,
yeah, I can agree with that.
I wish I have an example of like insecurity and shit like that, because yeah, it does sound like insecurity, but it's also a preference as well, because people wouldn't want a woman who would do that. There's people who want women that do that. Yeah, that's fine if a woman does that and stuff like that, but also respect the relationship at the same time, you know?
Insecurity would be keeping a woman on a leash.
Yeah.
Like what was it? Not like a physical leash though, but like a metaphorical leash.
No. It's
like
usually both.
Yeah. Usually like both, but more likely a metaphorical leash. Like, oh, if she was talking to like, if she was like casually talking to like another dude, you'll start getting like insecure. You know, you'll start getting like pissed off
Like, hey,
because
dude, why
like,
you talking to my girls, dude? That's my girl. That's
yeah,
insecurity.
yeah, that's insecurity. Not like having the preference of not wanting your woman to, you know, go on OnlyFans or do, you know, all this other stuff because
Like, if there was
there's
a conversation there and they agreed not to and she still does it, that's disrespecting the relationship. But if fucking if she agrees to it, that's not the person being insecure. It's just like, hey fam, that's kind of disrespectful.
true.
I don't know. I'm on that women can wear the fuck what they want as long as they, like, you know, respect the relationship. That's just me though. Like, I wouldn't really give a fuck if you dress provocatively as long as you dress provocatively for me too. God damn it. I want to see those booty pics live. I want to be in those pictures, shaking your butt, talking about tamales. That song stuck in my head. Damn it, Tyler the Creator.
And my thing is like my two particular reasons for like for thinking that way is like this. Like one of them is um nobody thinks about the long-term effects of all this. Like we mentioned multiple times about like how kids in the next generation is gonna be fucked up because like they have moms and stuff doing OnlyFans and
Oh my
everything else
god,
like
the
that.
bullying is gonna be like
Sometimes
atrocious.
sisters. Yeah. So it's gonna be like mad
No,
atrocious
the
to them, and
sisters
they're
is
not
happening
thinking
right
of.
now though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like it's all gonna like come. It's all gonna come like to like this major hatred towards them and whatnot because they're getting bullied and stuff like that. Not only that, they're like misrepresenting like the whole family that way,
Well,
stuff
I
like
want to
that.
say, like, here's the thing. If they're making money, fine. Don't give a fuck what other people say on the outside or whatnot. As long as you're making money. But if a kid's being bullied because if your son or daughter is being bullied, or son, daughter, or in between is being bullied, fucking I have to say that nowadays because I have to talk about something else a little bit. Um, fucking, I'll say, and here's just me being the ugly bastard. I'll say how much were they willing to pay, but that's just me. But if it's affecting my son's health or whatnot, because we have cases of this shit now though. of
True.
parents being banned to like go on meetings and shit like that because they have an OnlyFans account.
True. Um, and the second reason is if you're gonna be doing all that advertisement to like strangers and stuff like that, what's the point of me getting married to you then?
Mm.
Because where am I getting what type of special access am I getting that like not everybody else and their mama's getting?
Well, because you get to fuck her, right? And
I
I know that
mean,
sounds rude saying, but you get to have like intimate relations with that woman versus this dude who paid $6,000 to get a hug from her, and now y'all two are going to Paris.
you're not wrong on that.
Shit. Actually, spray some Groucho sauce everywhere.
But at the same, it's all like, but at the same time, I don't want to be married to somebody who, I don't want to be married to somebody who everybody views as a sex toy.
Yeah, like porn stars. But I don't know. Porn stars are allowed to have relationships too. If you're dating a porn star, you know, good to you or whatnot. I couldn't do it. I couldn't kiss her because I know how much dick she sucked, and she might be a good dick sucker. Cause like she's gonna ride your dick just the way how she likes it, right? She's gonna know how to do that shit versus the virgin. Even though we didn't really promote virgins here, but that's besides the point. Fucking having a porn star wife has its pros and cons. Pros being, yeah, she knows how to please you sexually. Cons being, she probably has a body count. And usually people usually not care about body counts and stuff like that because the body count don't make a person unless you're a man. But fucky, yeah, fam. There's a reason why a lot of porn stars, a lot of single porn stars out there because of that stigma that they're porn stars and shit. The same thing for OnlyFans models because it falls under sex work and shit like that, and sex work is looked down upon. Which we should stop doing that. We should stop looking down on sex work and shit like that.
I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 on it.
I'm for sex work as long as it gets the person money, but what I'm not for is like people disrespecting the relationship because of sex work. People will be like, "What does that even mean?" But
Well, that's no, actually, I will admit, I'm kind of slightly against sex work mostly because my thing is, the people who are into sex work is 9 times out of 10 doing it out of privilege, while you have people who are actually forced into it.
yeah, and there's a lot of people who
And
forced into it. Thank you, Andrew Tate, for bringing that up to light. That you do that shit over here, thinking
facts,
like you're supposed to explain the pimp game.
facts,
But
and
go ahead.
yeah, like I think like the two major reasons is like the overall long term effect, and the second one is yeah, the long term effect consequences and the fact that there are people who are legitimately forced into doing sex work, off of like without like free will, and then you have people who does it off of free will.
Well,
Like
no, there's
that
people
just
who
doesn't
do it
sit
out
right
there
to me.
because like because I know a couple of people who do OnlyFans and stuff. Some people do it because they can't have a normal job or they have mental disabilities, so they do feet pics and shit like that. Some people do it because they feel empowered and it gives them, it makes them feel really good, just like how dressing provocatively makes anyone feels good. You have eyes on you. You have that attention that's on you. But H3 over here or L3 over here, over here trying to dance around a topic and shit like that and all that good stuff. But yeah, man, do these and stop and be a father. Like, stop doing this content and be a father. You already got everything. You got the $1 million house. Treat your kid with fucking go take care of your kid. Stop doing this dumbass shit because you're digging yourself a deeper and deeper hole trying to be on the quote unquote right side, which is just super racist and biased, by the way. I will say this to this day: H3 is fucking racist. Fight me. That opinion would never ever change. I don't give a fuck. Oh, but you used to be a fan of H3. Yeah, I used to be a fan of H3 before he starts doing stupid ass bullshit and like talking bad and raises his voice when he's talking about black people.
That's kind of sort of the same thing. Like I used to be a fan of like EDP before we figured out he was a child dealer.
Oh my god, You know what's fucked up? I wish I would have knew this shit before, cause like when I first heard about EDP 445, it was because of the meme, and like fucking before that meme, he already had allegations, but nobody didn't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, yeah, EDP needs to die in fire. I'm sorry. Dude has cancer, so I hope that cancer will get him out of here much more faster. You know.
Damn.
But even though, like, a lot of those people just need fucking help, honestly.
True.
But EDP, I think he just doesn't give a shit, and that's why I don't give a shit. But with that said, uh, my succession. What is that? My succession?
Oh, actually, before I start that, let me go to the bathroom real quick.
Okay, cool. Ba
All right, real
ba
quick. I'll
da
be
da
back.
da da da. Ba da 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 da.
Okay, so where were we? My secession story.
Yes.
All right, so this has a little context to it. Was watching one of the videos that was based on Reddit stories and whatnot, and one of the Reddit stories was what happened at the bachelor slash bachelorette party that got the wedding canceled.
Oh. Uh huh.
So the last one that this dude well actually it's weird because like the channel that is on is dude called Mainly Facts.
Mhm.
But he's taking a break, so another Reddit YouTuber named Internet Recap is taking his place, so he's reading all this. And he said like the story basically goes to where like the overall thing is the husband and the wife, like the husband cheated on the wife and the wife cheated on the husband at some point in given time, and they decided to call it truce and they got married anyway.
Okay.
And the dude internet recap mentioned that it reminds him of a relationship from the show Succession. If you ever heard of that show, um, have you heard of it before?
No.
It's a show on HBO. Um, and this is basically where it goes because he was all like, this reminds me of like where two characters from Succession got with each other, and at the end of it, he was like, hopefully the Bachelor didn't do the same thing that one of the characters did, where he was trying to like hide his own splooge, so he had to drink it or some shit like that.
Ew.
I
Ew.
legit was like, no fucking way that happened.
Ew. Imagine
So
you have to hide yourself cheating by drinking your own nut juice. Ew.
it was like, okay, so I was like, no fucking way this happened. So my mom has actually been watching Succession like when it first came out,
Hmm.
and she described it as a white version of Empire.
Oh my god.
But like instead of music, it's just like straight business. And I was like, and I've been wanting to watch it for a while, but like I didn't have HBO Max.
Hmm.
Well, I actually decided to get HBO Max, not only for that, but also to watch like Last of Us and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, let me actually like give this show a try. So, I haven't watched a full season yet because I'm watching this like in pieces. So I watched like pretty much like 5 or 6 episodes. Holy shit, there's so much to unpack in this.
Oh my god.
All right, so the overall premise is the father of the family, which is the owner of the company. He's the owner of this big company and whatnot that owns like a bunch of like different, businesses and small businesses and everything else like that. He's actually dying from some sort of disease that I cannot. I don't think they actually told you what the disease actually was, but apparently this dude's like on his deathbed, and it even got it to a point where like towards the end of the first episode, the dude legitimately has like a stroke and collapses while he's like on a helicopter ride and whatnot.
Oh my god.
So like he's that sick, and so he has like technically they show you three children, but there's actually four. Um, So in it's basically trying to figure out like who becomes the successor of this particular company and whatnot. And they basically give you like a small rundown of the characters. Like you have the oldest, which his name is Ray, or his name is either Ray or Ken, one of the two. Um and he already like owns one of the branches of the company, and he's like trying to become like the succession of like the full company and whatnot. Oh, okay, so his name is Kendro, but they
So
just
it's
nicknamed him
this
Ken.
white empire? This is crazy.
Yeah, oh, what's his name? Where was I? Oh, so yeah, Ken is the oldest, and he's already owning in the company. He already like owns one part of the company and whatnot,
Hmm.
and he's trying to gain full access to everything in the company. Like you can already tell, dude is like mad ambitious, but he has blind ambition. So like there'll be like a way, he has too big of an ego and he'll fuck up at one particular point. Um where like his ego and his ambition would get in the way. So that's why I was like, he got blind ambition. So you can kind of see why he'll be like a good candidate to run the company, but at the same time, uh, because of his blind ambition, he can fuck up somewhere where it'll be too late to back out of it. And then you have like the middle child, which her name is shit. Well, I forgot like what her full name is though, but they like nickname her Shiv.
Shift?
No, Shiv, like SHIV.
Oh, okay. Shiv. What, she's shanking people?
I don't know.
But continue.
Oh my god. So basically, wait, where can I find like the actual name of it? Syovan? Wait, how the hell do you say that?
Post it in chat.
Like they nickname her shit, but I'm trying to figure out like where does that come? Where does that like come from? Because like the part where I'm at the moment, they haven't given her that much like character development yet.
Siupa? Siupa? Oh, how do you pronounce that? What the fuck? Hold on. I'm gonna have to go to the internet for
Shivo,
this.
yeah, Shivo Man or something like that.
Oh, it's French.
We are looking at how to pronounce this name of Irish.
Oh, it's Irish.
origin. This is a female name, meaning God is gracious. How do you go about pronouncing it? Siobhan.
Siobhan.
To stress up.
Oh.
Oh, Siobhan. Okay,
Dude,
interesting.
I do not understand how out of U.S. state flags work because whenever I see like three colors, I just think honestly it's either French or can or some European country. But damn,
Actually, that is kind of true.
actually, if I have a daughter, I'm gonna name him that. Give him an Irish name for no reason. Like that name's ghetto as fuck. No, it's actually Irish, bitch. But no, continue.
um, she seems to have like she's kind of like politically savvy and whatnot. And when it comes to like most of her family, she'll name like she'll name all the bullshit that you've done, and not only that, she'll basically call you out on everything that you be doing though. But there was an episode where she was trying to convince like a news reporter to not bring out a news report or something. And she basically completely froze. Like it was basically like she wanted to talk shit, but she couldn't talk shit. Like it was basically that type of it was that type of pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So you can kind of tell like she can like she has like the potential to also have the company though, but at the same time, um, not really. And then you have like the younger brother, which is Roman. And oh my god, this nigga is mad vulgar, and he
Bad
does
burger
some of the
out.
dumbest. This dude is mad vulgar, like legitimately, like he was in a meeting with like his older brother, which is Ken, and another chick that
Excuse
was
me.
supposed to be like one of the secretaries,
Mm-hmm.
and they were trying to figure something out about like how to save the company from from going in out of debt. I mean going in debt, and he was all like, you know what, take your shirt off, take your shirt off. Like he was like, we're gonna try to figure this out with our shirts off.
Wait, huh?
He did this in front of his brother, and he did this in front of like this female secretary.
Yeah.
And this dude was just like coming out with ideas for like no apparent reason.
But continue. I'm currently typing something right now.
um, basically, like the younger brother, he's like very immature and everything else like that. and and he basically thinks like everything's a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was like a lot of there was like a lot of serious moments that happened in the show, and like he'll just basically be like the one to like break the tension with like a joke and stuff like that. Um, and then there was even one particular part where I'm gonna get to in a little bit, but outside of all that, yeah, basically the whole premise of the show is basically the father who owns this company and everything else like that trying to figure out which one of his children is going to become, the successor of his company and everything else like that. But then you start to realize that there's like a lot more shit under the rug and stuff like that. Like they're like rich broke, if that makes sense. Where like they're rich, but like at the same time, like they owe money to like a lot of people, so like they're kind of rich, but not really.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of hard to like to describe it like that though, but that's basically like how it is. Um, some of the more fucked up things that happened in the show was one of the first thing like after the father like went through surgery and everything else like that after having that stroke. Um, Ken became like the temporary like CEO of the company and everything else like that. And the first thing he had to do, what the first thing he had to figure out was trying to keep his company stock without dropping it. And one of the companies that they'll lent money to them and whatnot was all like, if your stock drops to like a certain amount, then then you're basically gonna have to owe us money now and stuff
Mm.
like that. And he's trying to figure out a way for it to not for the stock not to drop because like the news came out about like the father, which his name is like Logan. What they the news of Logan came out and everybody like I guess like a lot of companies are thinking that like the main head honcho is kind of down. They don't really have like a confident CEO to really take care of the company, and because of this like now we don't have to really invest in this particular company anymore and stuff like that. um and one of the major reasons that this happens is because I guess like from what I'm looking at, it kind of seems like Logan kind of had like this Wolf of Wall Street type deal
Uh-huh.
where he was just like basically bullying people around with in like business tactic wise. Um, and I can kind of sort of see that in a way. Uh, but Roy was not not Roy, but what's his name? Ken. He was trying to figure out like how to keep like the stock up and everything else like that and what to actually do. And I forgot who it was, but they basically said that like you're not as ruthless as your father and whatnot, and that kind of pissed them off. Um, and it was one particular point in this thing where the father was kind of recovering. He was kind of his words are still kind of slurring and everything else like that. And before like he goes to him when he's like recovering, it turns out that like the dude who threatened that he was gonna owe him money, he decided to cut him off completely, right? So he was all like, okay, I got the company like a little bit stable and everything else like that, and I cut the ties and relationship and everything else. I have like the company stable. So he goes to the dad to see like how what's he actually going to say and whatnot. The dad, Logan, was legitimately like he said this very slowly because like he's still kind of slurring words.
Yeah.
He called him a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
He called him a fucking idiot. I was like, damn, like you could tell like from his face, like all that confidence that he had went down the drain.
Yeah, don't you hate when somebody just rips your shit in half just by saying like one sentence? I hate that kind of shit.
Yeah.
It's like, man, the
And
confidence is going here. Like, confidence in video games, fine, but confidence in real life, nah. Get your shit tore down, bro. Go ahead.
oh man, but then like it was even shown like in the very first episode where it was like because all this happened like before that stroke happened with Logan and all that. This happened like during his birthday. So it was like his birthday. He was all like everybody was thinking that he was gonna retire, and at first like King was thinking, oh, I was gonna get I already own. I'm like the closest one to owning the company and all this other stuff like that, so I'm gonna get it. And then like Logan said that he was just undetermined on what was actually going to happen. Of course, this pisses Ken off. He goes to confront his father, and it gets up to a point where like where like Logan like he's pissing him off. He's pissing Ken off with so many words. The camera angles towards like Ken's like fist, and he starts to grip it. And then like and then like Logan was all like, "You want to hit me, don't you? Go on, you want to punch me, don't you?" King's just over there still looking angry and stuff like that, but he doesn't hit his father. He goes into the bathroom, he locks himself in there, he starts tearing shit up. He starts breaking things out of anger and everything else like that.
Jeez.
But oh no, it gets even worse down the line.
What do you mean worse
Around
out
this
the line? It's already worse.
all
What you
right,
mean?
like it gets so it turns out that the sister, which is Shiv, um actually has like a person who she's with,
Hmm.
and it's kind of a sad relationship to look at because um it honestly feels like that he's trying to commit all this to the relationship, and she's just kind of ignoring it in a way. Like it's one of those things where he's putting all into the relationship, and she's just like, yeah, yeah, okay, okay, oh, I guess, okay, I guess, and all this, not really paying attention to him and all that. I want to say like it's kind of similar to like Tom's and Sarah's relationship in like Boondocks in a
Hmm.
way. Um, so it's kind of like a little bit sad to see that because he's trying to uh put all of his heart and soul into this relationship, and she's like hardly giving him any attention whatsoever. Um, then during the time where they were trying to figure out how to keep the stock high, uh, the little brother Roman randomly closes all the blinds that can look in he literally closes all the blinds that can look into his office, locks his door, and decides to pull a Homelander looking
What?
out of the window.
While beating off?
Yes.
Wow, let's go. My dude's like, I do whatever the fuck I want.
It shows it's weird because it's funny because like it shows them doing that for a second. They cut to another scene, and then when they go back to it, he's wiping it off. He's wiping like the sperm off of the window with like a with like a
Ew.
with like a towel and stuff.
Ew. Ew.
Oh my god.
At least skeet into the towel. Don't skeet into the window. I understand, like, because there's some times where I just skeet on something I wasn't supposed to and I had to wipe it off. But, like, I learned when I got older not to do that shit. Come on, don't just skeet on a random window. If you are, and if the maid has a thing for that and she tells you that, then do it. But don't fucking sit here and be like, oh, shit, the window. But no, continue.
Oh fuck, that is him. Hold on.
I,
Oh, that okay. Okay, so I figured out that like the dude who's playing Roy is Macaulay Culkin's like brother.
Macaulay Culkin's brother. Macaulay Culkin has a brother?
Yeah, he has a brother.
Huh? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either till I like read who like the name of the who the name of the actor is.
That's
I
wild.
was like, wait, no wonder he looks familiar.
No fucking yikes. But how
Oh,
are you liking the series though? Is this a series or is it a movie?
this is a series.
Okay.
Oh, and then it turns out that there's like a kind of sort of distant relative, but not really.
Mhm.
Um, like it's more of like the nephew of Logan's nephew
Mhm.
named Greg, and this dude's a fucking punk. I'm not gonna lie. So first off, you figure out when he first appears, he's working at this amusement park, and he's supposed to be like one of the mascots of this amusement park.
Mhm.
Of course, kids doing what kids do best. They basically beat the mascot's ass and stuff like, jump on top of them and all this other stuff like that. And it turns out that this dude was coming in work from a hangover. So when the children was like beating him up, like he started throwing up, but like because his mouth is like towards where like the eyes are like the is towards like the eyes where of the what's his face is at of the mascot, like puke starts coming from like the mascot's eyes and stuff like that. It's kind of like weird and disgusting.
Mhm.
And he gets fired for it, of course. But like he tells his mom, like, oh, like I got fired from the job, but he didn't tell her like exactly how he got fired from the job. And she was all like, did you tell him who the fuck you are? And she was all like, okay, how about this? You go to Logan and you basically tell him to get you like pardoned so you can get your job back and whatnot. But it turns out that because it was a spur of the moment, he decided to give him a job at like his own company and whatnot. So let me explain to you why this dude like Reg's a punk. So first off, he has that talking mannerism that Shia LaBeouf
Uh huh.
has, where like he's stumbling upon words and all this other stuff like that, but also being like socially awkward. Like he's that type of person. Um, every every episode he's being ordered to do something like ridiculous as hell. Like the Thanksgiving episode, he was supposed to pick up Logan's brother, but Logan's brother is in Canada. And if I remember, yeah, Secession takes place in New York. So he has to drive like his grandfather. I mean, he has to drive like Logan from Canada. I don't remember exactly where in Canada, all the way to New York, and it was like a 12-hour drive. But the Logan's brother is so cranky. He was all like, "I don't want to have any conversation, and I don't want to have any music on. So you just focus on the driving and whatnot." And of course, like I said, it was a 12-hour
Mhm.
drive. A 12-hour drive of no talking and no music whatsoever. It was like, yeah, that's kind of fucked up. And then
Yikes.
what was another thing? Oh, he was supposed to secretly shred some documents, and he was saying that like I shouldn't be doing this because it sounds like some Watergate shit. But like he did it anyway. Um and yeah, overall everybody just like bullies and punks this dudes around.
Wow, that sucks.
But so far it's good in a weird way because it's one of those things where it's like this shit is fucking stupid, but I kind of want to see how it goes, what happens next, type idea.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I'll definitely share like more stories as like I'll watch more of this thing.
So, oh, yes, we want to get something episodic. Let's go. But with that said, fucking, do you want to talk about seven? Well, you want to talk about anime now?
Yeah, we might as well talk about anime now.
Jesus Christ, I watch way too much anime. Did you watch Muscle?
Yeah, I did watch Mashle and I did watch what was the other one you had on the list? Ranking the Kings. I watched both of those, and since you already had those on the list, I was like, oh, I'll just talk about it when you talk about it.
Yeah, let me add Muscle here because I forgot to add it. Uh, you're gonna be mad at me, but fucking Marshall. There we go. Fucking I skimmed through episode 2. I only stopped at the end part where they were interrogating the dude.
Oh, bruh, a lot of shit happened.
I dead ass skimmed because I do shit with like My Hero sometimes, and this feels like one of those animes that you have to skim through. But no, like I pretty much understand the episode. Everybody's trying to test this nigga, and like this dude's like, nah, fam, I'm too much of an idiot to give a fuck about what everybody else thinks. I'm gonna save
Facts.
this girl anyway, even though she betrayed me. Your Hermione head looking ass. But no, how'd you like the episode? I didn't watch. I only watched like that tail end of it.
Oh yeah, him basically bullshitting his way through everything is hilarious so far.
Dead ass dude was like, the fucking teacher was like, "Hey you, you're getting expelled because you did it all wrong." That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That instructors like an instructor like this hates you out of nowhere, bro. I hate people that do that stupid ass shit. But there has to
Yeah,
be a
that's
trope in these
true.
kind of shows, though. Hate niggas for no reason.
Hate niggas for no reason.
No, really. You can't just hate a nigga for no reason. You can't just be like, "Hey, I hate you" for no reason. Oh, you don't even know them.
I mean, wasn't that the same thing with what's his face from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX?
Which one?
The ancient gear nigga. I can't think of what his name is.
Oh, I know. He's one of the teachers who was just like preppy and shit. Cause he had,
Yeah.
but like, the reason why because he got his ass beat by him because he was a fucking Slyther fucking kid, and he didn't like Slyther kids. But no, this is like somebody a villain just because they have envy. But no, how'd you like the episode, fam?
I liked it a lot, especially like that especially like not only him bullshitting his way through everything though, but at the same time when he got through that maze, he just busted through everything. And they were all like, "Oh yeah, the whole dude was all like, oh yeah, he was like, that's actually cheating and whatnot." It was all like, but he got through the maze. How was that cheating?
Like he did technically get through the main. No, I just like how you beat the shit out that Sphinx though.
So,
Like what? You know what's fucked up? Like people are asking that question easy. Why is that the default fucking question to ask for like shit like that?
I actually didn't understand the question at all.
What's in the morning that has that has 2 legs, in the evening 4 legs, and in the night 3 legs? Some stupid shit.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what is that riddle.
Yeah, I can never remember the riddle like 100%, but I know it's a common riddle.
Let me see if I can look it up.
Hey, so will Oshi no Ko be in the list too, or is that a whole nother different topic?
Oh, wait, which one?
That The anime's called Oshinoko.
Oh, okay. So the thing is, I know some of the stuff that happens in the anime, but I haven't watched the anime yet.
Oh.
But we could technically put it in the anime
No, no,
section
no. Keep
too.
it his own section. Keep it his own section. Cause I
Okay.
dead ass hopped on Twitter to see what the fuck that was about.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is underscored. I'm trying to find it. No, I'm kidding. All right, let me not get spoiled. Boop. I haven't got spoiled yet, guys. But no, I
Ritual of the Sphinx. What? Oh, okay. So, um, if I remember correctly, the answer is a man. As a baby, a human goes on all fours, four legs in the morning equals childhood, until he learns to walk, which he does so well into adulthood. Two legs in the afternoon equals adulthood, until old age where it requires him to use a cane to support himself. Three legs in the evening equals old age.
wow, that's literally how you solve that riddle. That's crazy.
That's such a weird riddle though, because I don't think anybody would have thought about that.
No, no, no. It's not because like it makes sense that the old man would have 3 legs.
Yeah, when he says like he needs a cane to support himself, I was like, oh, okay, that makes some sense.
But it's super common though. Like you see that like a lot everywhere. You know.
Yeah, I never actually realized how common this is actually.
But yeah, most of us didn't really get up. I'm just surprised nobody realized this dude don't have magic. That one kind of makes me upset. Nobody realizes this dude don't have magic. It's like word.
I'm surprised at that too, because like this dude was really sitting in the yard, just like constantly like lifting weights. And like the weird thing is like legit in the first episode, Nash legitimately said like everybody uses magic for everything, and it basically made everybody lazy. So you
Yeah,
would think the one person who is not using magic for the most laziest things is actually going is not doesn't have magic.
yeah. The funny part too, fucking he can just destroy people's faces and shit, which is funny. Bozla, he just doesn't give a shit though.
And then that one part where like he was like in the handcuffs reminded me of that one vine.
Which one?
That one where like that old black dude was getting arrested, and then like the dude was all like, "I can break out of these cuffs," and then he tried to but couldn't get out of them.
Nah, he actually broke out of these cuffs though.
Yeah, he broke out of it though, but like the first thing that went to my mind was, "I can break out of these cuffs."
But nah, fucking I turned it off. No, turn it off. Wow, I hate this. Fine, I'll watch this shit later. All right. So with that
Oof,
said, fucking, I watched the marginal service, or the how do you pronounce that shit? The marginal? Yeah, that's marginal. The marginal service is actually a good anime, bro. Sadly, you have to kill a black guy in the first fucking 20 minutes of the fucking anime, dude.
bruh.
Like fucking, it's supposed to be like one of those like cop anime or whatnot. So it starts off with the main character and his partner, who's the black guy, um, fucking chasing the
Oh,
criminal,
this
right?
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking chasing the criminal, right? And like they get to the criminal, but his partner gets shot, and dude told him to go ahead without me. So he did that, made it to the bad guy, but the bad guy is killed in a way where it's like, what the fuck? Why does this dude die like that? Like, what the fuck killed him, right?
Right.
So he goes to a superior or whatnot after like he told the dude man down and all that stuff, right? And so he talks to his superior was like, "Hey, fam, something's crazy going on here. I was trying to apprehend the guy, but yeah, fucking he just died out of nowhere. I don't know what's going on." And so his superior's like, "Hey, you can't be on the case no more. You're fired and all that shit. Turn your gun because your you left your you left your partner there to die, right?" And so obviously dude gets fucking mad, obviously, because like he didn't know his friend died. He thought it was okay. Later on, he gets picked up by the service, right? After he turns his back and whatnot, right? So he goes to
Right.
the cult little thing where they have like aliens and shit and whatnot, right? And so he meets with the old guy. They reveal their services to him. He's like, "Oh, this shit's kind of weird, but I could dig it a little bit." And so now he's the rookie, bro. I don't like the characters in the show.
You don't?
No, I don't like some of these characters in the show. But I'm gonna give it a couple more chances. I'm probably gonna give this to episode 3 before I drop it. I just don't like some of the like character designs and shit. How it's like Power Rangers. Cause they're supposed to be like a service that defeat aliens and like cryptids and different species and shit like that. And so like later in the show or whatnot, they gonna hunt down one of the aliens. Turns out it's this dude's former boss, right? And dude's like, "What the fuck?" So he rose up on him like, "Hey, da 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 da, what's really going on?" And like dude's like, and dude pops him twice. Like, whoa, 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 wait. Luckily for him, dude wasn't human, cause the chief did try to pull out a knife on him or whatnot, but he did pop him twice. But dude gets back up unhurt. Dude's like, "Oh fuck," and so he goes alien mode, start moving ass, right? And so he starts running the monster, the dude and his partner start chasing after, and they chase him into like this fucking they chase him into this fucking construction zone, right, where he shows his true self, which is a giant chameleon. And so the main character's like freaking the fuck out, like, "Holy shit, it's basically Man in Black."
Oh.
Yeah, this is basically what this is. Man in Black without the suits though. So after that, we get a little like roll call, like on some fucking Fire Force type shit of these people popping in with like special guns and weapons, looking like fucking what should we call that shit? Looking like fucking firefighters and shit, right? And they're supposed to look like that because they're like being like hit up by the government and shit like that. And so, yeah, they show the little Power Rangers still thing or whatnot, and then like they defeat the monster. Now, episode 2. I haven't watched episode 2 yet because it dropped before we dropped. It just dropped right when the podcast dropped.
Oh, I see.
So that's why I got. That's why I got season 2 point fucking 2-5. 2-3 and shit. Okay, so we
That makes
finished
sense.
those 2. So you got Negan Fusion here again.
Yeah, I actually watched. I watched all 12 episodes.
So, how did you enjoy the fucking Laughing Man and why he did his thing and how they felt sorry for him and shit? Like, what
I
the
think
fuck?
this is.
Go
I
ahead.
think this is actually pretty interesting anime. It kind of sucks that it didn't get as much attention as it should have been.
I think because
But
they have so many scenes that look underdeveloped.
I can partially say that that's one of the reasons. But at the same time, I was like talking to my coworker like yesterday about it, and she said that because of the fantasy anime is going to kind of get because it's a fantasy anime that's not an isekai, is going to definitely get overshadowed and whatnot.
Yeah,
And she was going into like this whole thing where like in technicality like isekais are kind of killing off like fantasy anime.
I honestly feel that way. I kind of hate isekai. Like, we have a lot of good fantasy anime, and we don't need to give. You don't need. Here's the stupid trope. If it's an isekai, why? If you wanted to make something fantasy, why add the whole factor that he had a past life? Just make it a fantasy. Like Kobosuba was fucking isekai. God damn it.
Yeah.
Like look at what's that one anime about picking up girls in dungeons?
Oh, the Machi?
Yeah, Damachi. That's a good fantasy anime or whatnot, but that's gonna get looked over because it looks like every generic fucking isekai that's out right now.
No, actually, the Machi is actually pretty popular.
Well, no, but
Part
it's
of
still at the harem though, or people assume that it has a harem, but continue.
Technically, it does have a harem, but not really.
It's a soft harem.
Yeah, that's like the best way to put it. It's a soft harem.
Because it's like all these girls want to fuck him. It's just like he's just surrounded by women, and like usually they're trans. Like I think the Fox girls still want to fuck him though. Like the hoe that he saved.
Damn, I gotta say it like
Look,
that.
no,
I
she
mean,
was a virgin thought.
it's true. It's true, but like still.
How am I supposed to say it? God damn it! Then he got like East Char. I thought she died. By the way,
Wait, which one?
the big blade chick that was part of the fucking red light district, the one with the big ass sword.
Oh, Ishtar?
Yeah, I
No, no,
thought
no,
she.
not Ishtar. I think it's Ishtar. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I thought she fucking died. Apparently, she alive and kicking and want to fight this nigga. But no, I didn't really finish that season. I wanted to wait till like a couple more seasons come out and whatnot, so I could just binge watch it.
Oh, okay. Because I kind of forgot that like the new episodes that was coming out isn't like season 4. It's actually season 3, part 2.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like I didn't know that until like my friend mentioned it to me like last week. I was like, wait, it's a part 2? Oh shit.
But no, how'd you like chick being a robot though?
Um. Okay, so the whole fusion thing with the sword and everything is kind of sort of that threw me off. Like
Look,
I'm gonna
they
be real
fused
with
to have a
you.
child. As soon as they fused with that dragon chick, they had a son. Too bad that son's already of age. I mean, already like almost like what was it, 13 and shit. But it's fine, dude. I thought when he was gonna fuse the priest, it would be a lot more better.
I did too. They kind of rushed it a little bit.
If everything in this anime feels like it's been rushed.
Well, they only got 12 episodes to do everything, and also the motherfucker who the motherfucker who um what's her face was supposed that the dragon chick was supposed to be protecting, and he left the dragon chick to die because she got poisoned. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah,
It's
she
on
was too
site.
weak.
Nah, fuck that nigga. It's on site. The moment I see that motherfucker, it's on site.
Nah, it's not worse than like fucking home chick, the main character's ex girlfriend.
Oh yeah. Like I think her name was Claudia, something like
No, you're right,
that.
it's
Oh.
Claudia. I love how you rolled up on a nigga too. It's like, hey fam, you know this bitch? I used to date her. Look, she's no good. This is the most best fucking revenge though.
That was aired out all of her business.
Like, you still coming over here taking young boy's money? How that's shame. I'm ashamed of you. I thought people would do better after I left you. Nah, she's still up to her shit, acting like she broke. So I love how they have to go to her backstory of why she did what she did.
True.
I thought that was stupid. Just make her a bitch. You get backstory to all the. You get backstory. Well, they didn't do a backstory to home dude, the furry dude she was with.
Oh yeah. I can't remember what his name is, but yeah.
Yeah, I think you got the short end of the whole stick, bro. All this dude found was a cursed weapon. That's it.
He found a cursed weapon and his brother died. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
makes
I
sense.
think his design with the cursed weapon shit looked fucking ugly, dude. It made no fucking sense. You see this big ass buff monster carrying this small ass fucking sword in his hand, talking about, "Roar! Where is he? Where is he? I can smell him." How do you feel about the pop idol?
Oh, that part. Okay, so the pop idol part kind of makes this whole world building confusing because it looks like it's a fantasy world, but at the same time, a lot of modern stuff to it.
Yeah, everything feels like 90s. Like they have fucking fluorescent lights in a dungeon.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell is this world?
I thought it was like a video game world, but I didn't see no UI, so like I'm still confused. Like, what is this world? We need more world building, damn it. We don't need character building.
True.
We need the second season to be world building, damn it.
True. But yeah, that kind of sucks that she was getting like abused that whole time.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I see like the dude she was dating was a good dude. It's just the fucking
The money got in the way.
yeah, which is fucked up. And it's fucked up how you're a
Um,
gambler too. How
yeah.
the main chick was like, dude, the main chick shit is still kind of confusing. Like, was she dating him?
Wait, which one?
The mage, the witch chick, the one who got broke up with her like boyfriend because like she was being spread rumors about or some weird shit.
Yeah, like yeah, because that was supposed to be her fiance.
What was that other chick? Like, was that other chick who spread the rumor, or was that like this another chick with more money?
That one I'm not too sure about. Like it kind of. I want to say like Home Dude went with the other chick because of like he was probably annoyed with the main chick.
Yeah, that's fucked up. And I see why she's like that and why like she has that sort of kind of insecurity telling the idol that. And the idol's like, no, he's not that kind of person. And actually been seeing that he's not that kind of person because he came back for her.
Exactly.
But let's talk about fucking ranking the kings. Bruh, Home Dude having the mole on his face is the most funniest shit ever, bro.
Fucking Despia, oh my
Dude was like,
god.
I'm getting old spots. I'm getting old.
It's
Hey,
all like
go ahead.
think about how small that was. They have to legitimately like zoom in into it.
Bro, I love how fucking Boji's like weave.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. So for like context, this dude this dude Boji needed to get like some money, and Kage had like the good idea of like, hey, why don't I try to like do one of these things where like people put in money to try to see if they can hit Boji with the thing, and we'll obviously make a shit ton of money because guess what? Boji could dodge pretty much everything.
Boji, he doesn't even move his limbs. He just in the other place. he's just there now. He doesn't even like. It's like the animators took the panel and just moved it to the left.
I mean, sometimes it takes that simple movement to dodge out the way, though.
If I was Boji, though, I would have let that little girl hit me.
Okay, yeah, that was kind of sort of the thing that I was like, that I kind of sort of was like 50-50 with. I was like, I don't know if they really should have let her hit him, but at the same time, I can kind of understand.
Given the circumstances, they need money, nigga. But like, no, I would have felt that way too. I'm like, fuck. But no, like that ending didn't feel like that ending felt too bittersweet. I wanted more with that, but that little girl's gonna come out of nowhere again. Watch.
Yeah, I kind of feel like she's gonna come towards like the end of the season.
Why did she have the blushies though? That was confusing.
Wait, the who?
The little girl. She had the blushies the whole time.
Huh, that is kind of a good question. Like, maybe she was also sick?
Maybe, or maybe she was just like, just excited to do this because she was really excited to do it. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna get this dude. Like, have you not been here? Like, I love how the crowd was like, are you sure?
Yeah, even so like, yo, please don't do this.
And I'm like,
He
no.
was all like, please don't do this.
People were like, no, don't do it. Making Boji look like a fucking monster. Boji sitting over here like, ah. But no, seeing Boji try to do odd jobs and seeing how weak he is, that's kind of sad.
Oh yeah, like he couldn't even lift the flower pot. I was like, bruh.
Like we seen him lift big ass rocks like that, didn't we? Or he just can't lift anything. I
He
remember him
doesn't
lifting
really
a big
have.
ass rock off himself.
He doesn't really have any physical strength. That's why when he fights, he's fighting
Mic
using
off.
agility.
Mic
Damn,
on.
this dude put everything in dex and agility. Let's go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn, so that means Boji can run on water, but don't put some dirt on his head. He won't be able to get back up.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But no, like I want to see, like, 'cause the opening looks pretty nice and it showed like a lot of shit. I didn't think like home dude would hook up with homegirl though. That shit's still weird to me. Like you telling me you wifing somebody older than you?
Yeah, pretty much.
But no, she was trapped inside the mirror, so she's exactly my age. Nah, dude, she's older. Over here reincarnating people and shit. But no, go ahead.
Also noticed that the animation quality went up.
By a lot. They put
Yeah,
they saw this as like, hey, we need to put more money into this.
facts.
But with that said, I finally watched episodes 2 and 3 of Hell's Paradise.
How was that going?
I'm gonna watch this, bro. It's basically it's basically like what's that fucking anime with the giant bugs and shit?
Terraformers?
No, the other one. The one where people are trapped on an island and getting attacked by like giant bugs and shit.
Oh, that anime that I wanted to watch like a while back, but kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, that anime is horrible, bro.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, like it. No, not bad. As in like it's terrible. I mean, it's horrible. As in like I'm like watching another again, but with insects. Cause like it's basically like how would humans react being this desperate and shit. Like motherfuckers getting locked out of buildings while big ass centipedes is coming over about to impregnate them. Not even joking. I'm dead serious.
Jesus.
Using them for food and shit.
Jesus.
Like they're so lucky didn't have any insects that tunneled. Cause if that was the case, they would have been dead. But no, basically, I think I talked about episode 2 about how they were gathering all the hoodlums and shit. And episode 3, however, though, fucking let me check something real quick. Okay, fucking whatchamacallit? One of the characters who was a thottie, she was a geisha basically, died instantly and made me pissed off. Cause like,
What?
yeah, oh my god, if you see her design, bro, hold on, I'm about to spoil this shit for you. Kick anime. Yeah, I go to pirate sites, fight me. Let's go to English. Let's go to sub. Scroll down. I know it's here somewhere. Boop. Probably on the second page. It's always on the second page. Okay. I'm not watching Legendary Hero is Dead. I watched the Godless shit this week. Where is the fucking white-haired samurai? Konochi. I know it's here. God damn it. I just seen it. Don't tell me it's not here. Here it is. Hell's Paradise. Episode 3. We're going to stop this. We're going to go straight to episode 3. We're going to hit the pause button. I'm going to scroll down the comments. Then I'm going to fucking do this. Then I'm going to fucking hit that fucking save because awesomeness and questionable fucking gifts on my fucking PC. Yeah, this is what happened to her. She tried to fuck with her bodyguard and got her head sliced.
Being slice. Hey yo. Oh yo.
So they're saying this while talking about the criminals or whatnot, right? And like dude's like, yeah, there are ways to get like how to kill people, and this is one of them or some shit like that, right? And so in episode 3, so these are our 2 main characters here. Hold on, I gotta wait till this shit's finished saving, and then I gotta upload this shit to here. Where is it? Where is it? These are the 2 main characters on our story or whatnot, right? And so basically she's supposed to kill him if he gets out of line, but they're supposed to like come back with this little thing called the potion of life or whatever. Cause with that these people can gain immortality and shit. And it's true because the main character, who is the guy in the white hair, Master has taken this potion. So fucking fuck. So anyway, I already told you about the story how he has a girlfriend and or a wife, and he's trying to go back to her or whatnot and live a happy life and get that pardon. But he ends up fighting her or whatnot, right? And it turns out like he can't really kill her. Or like she can't really kill him because her sword got broken, right? And
Right.
now they know that's on this island or whatnot. They have to kind of work together, I guess. But no, I know I'm just rambling. I'm just going like 80 miles per hour or whatnot. I think this main character's girlfriend is dead.
You think so?
Yeah, I think we're gonna get a realization or like a fucking scene where like or at the end or in season 2 or whatever, we're gonna they're gonna be dead or whatnot, or their wife's gonna be dead or whatnot. Like, here's a really good fucking scene from that fight, by the way.
You're not your old self anymore.
Tell me if it uploads for you.
Oh, okay, I see it. What
But
the
no,
hell?
this is the shit that they have to deal with because this was the last scene that we got or whatnot. I hope it uploads quick. This is the shit that they have to deal with in this show, which are like demonic yokais that are made from human and shit. Like, it's some fucked up shit going on this island. These people need to find out what. And in one of the scenes, right, when they get on the island, one of the bodyguards actually cut off his hand.
Jesus.
Like, instantly, because he gets stung by one of the bees after seeing it that has a human face on it, and he was like, fuck that, because he gets stung on his hand. He sliced that shit off as soon as possible, bro. Like,
Damn.
with no, it makes sense because you get stung by something with a human face on it, nigga. You gotta have to cut off your arm, bro. You don't know what that shit.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
cause like the aftermath, what happens to the people or whatnot, right? Fucking they get turned into like euphoric plant people.
Euphoric plant people.
Yeah, let me find the fucking picture if it's here or whatnot. Uh, no. Damn, I gotta wait till shit finish loading and shit. But no, good series.
Mm.
I'm gonna keep watching this shit. Damn, that's sad. They had to kill her like that, bro. I bet she's gonna come back as a monster too. Cause her head's not that far detached from her body.
Oh. So I'm guessing like they have to get killed a certain way in order to not turn into a monster.
I hope that's not the fucking case, but I'm enjoying this anime. All right. With that said, we talked about Marshall. We talked about Oh, let's talk
Oh.
about the fucking elf, bro. I tried to watch episode 1. Once they turned on the Red Bull, I was like, you know what? Nah. She's like, I want
But
some
she's
Red Bull, and it
but
sounds like
she's
an
so
actual product placement.
adorable. But she's so adorable.
Look, I understand this, and I saw the gifts of how adorable she is, but I just can't, bro. Red Bull, really?
It's so uncanny.
What's your last that, dude? I know this is supposed to be lying. Like, is this an isekai or did you have normal else in this anime?
Um, no, she's like the so far she's like the only elf.
Oh no, she came to Japan to be an otaku. I mean, a shut-in. Oh no.
Pretty much.
I love how the main MC, the human chick, is like, get up your damn self and go get it. She didn't stick of her shit. He literally stick of her shit, bro. But no, this is like one of those really good slice of life anime that I won't be able to get into because of my bias with slice of life. Watch, there's gonna be a boyfriend that's gonna be implemented to this or not. Yo, what if she has an internet boyfriend?
Internet boyfriend.
She be on OnlyFans. She on OnlyFans getting paid to put out her ears out there and shit. So like, can she leave the temple? Does she have to cover her ears? What's up? What's her deal?
She normally covers her ears up so she doesn't bring up too much attention, but outside of that, like she decides to like stay as a shut-in, and the reason why is because like back like I want to say like 40 or like it was like 50 or 60 years ago
Damn, she old.
from that particular time. Some kid said that like her ears look ugly, and then she just decided to stay as a shut-in.
Oh no! Oh, kid was like, "Fuck your ears, bro." Damn, kids are so harsh in anime, bro.
They are, and it was funny because like whole chick was all like, "Oh, you mean old man, whatever his name is? Like he was all he's like legitimately like up across the street. He's an old man now."
Oh no! All because
But
the kid was being honest and savage. Oh
that shit was
shit!
that shit was so funny to me.
But nah, to get defeated by a 6-year-old who's now a 60-year-old. Let's go! Like, yes, I've won. That elf will never be seen by people. But no, how do you like the series, bro?
I'm so far like enjoying myself because like the elf chick is like pretty hilarious, is pretty ridiculous, and like pretty petty in the funniest way possible. But
Oh,
at the same time, it's enjoying like I like it. I enjoy like watching her do stuff because it's hilarious. Like this second episode, she was basically like trying to collect like figurines to this thing called like Frog Tank.
yeah, I saw that shit. She was fucking when the home chick was at school or whatnot. It cuts to her like putting together like some gunpla shit.
Yeah.
Why not just use gunpla? Why use some weird ass other shit? Just do gunpla. It's fine. We all know what gunpla is. But no, they probably get sued up to hell by Bandai, bro.
Sure.
Bandai Sunrise is like, nigga, is that a Gundam and a non-Gundam air and a non-Gundam product? Nigga, take this fucking lawsuit. Like, fucking screen goes into KOF white transition stinger. You know when you get defeated in KOF, it just goes white.
Oh.
But no, with these animes that we have listed, I think I'm only going to give Ranking the Kings, um, God. Oh wait, I haven't even talked about that anime. Fucking. So what else happened in the anime? How did this episode end, or like all that good stuff?
They basically. So it turns out that the Shrine Maiden's like little sister like cooks for like the elf chick,
Hmm.
for like the elf, and the elf likes her cooking a lot, but it turns out that she's the little sister is actually like a well known like chef and whatnot,
Oh.
and she got like certified at one particular point. Um, and this is like the younger sister, so yeah, she got that much support like around her and whatnot. And they were like, oh, they were like one day like, oh, I wanted to try like this particular type of dish, but they wasn't having it. Because like I forgot what the name of that dish was. But let me look it up as I talk about this.
Hmm.
But she was talking about, oh, you kind of mistaken it for another dish because like the way it's supposed to be pronounced in Japanese is she like misplaced a word or something like that.
Oh, how bad is her Japanese? Even though she's like 613 years old.
No, it's actually good though, but I think it's one of those I think it's like one of those like cultural like evolution type things.
Hmm.
I guess if that makes any sense. Um Monjaki. I mean, or yeah. Manjayaki.
Okay. I gotta put in my password. What's my password? I don't know my password. Damn. Oh, fuck it.
But it does go through like a lot of it does go through like a lot of things that I still kind of need to like look up. Well, actually, I'm gonna do that now while I'm talking about this. Cause
So,
like one of the things that she was mentioning was that there used to be like collectible items back in the Edo period of Japan.
uh-huh.
Kind of sort of like how they do like with collectibles now where they put like toys inside of it.
Oh, like a healer egg, or how we collect card games or children's card games. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Dude, about card shops, I was telling my bro because he was like, "Hey, look, we know that card shop nearby Trader Joe's."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I know which one.
he was like, "Hey, look, there's a card shop that you don't go to." Be like, "Yeah, I don't go to there because they're fucking racist, and I've been there before." Nah,
The one by Trader Joe's.
yeah,
Is it
comic
on
book.
like on Oh, that one.
Yeah, without saying everybody in the race, it's just when I was going there, it was a lot of like people who have fair skin who look down upon you if you don't have like the right amount of deck for them to play or whatnot, or like if if you come in there with thuggery or anything like that. Like I remember when did one of their workers like got in trouble for embezzlement, and he was claiming that he was like a cop.
Something like that. I remember you kind of like mentioning it like that way.
Yeah, I have to recap that story because I have to go by with Vince and a couple of other people because they were there when that shit happened.
Oh, okay.
But no, continue.
Where was I? Oh, um. Okay, so far I can't. She basically was talking about like how because they went to their version of McDonald's.
If you're gonna have Red Bull, why not have McDonald's?
Oh, there's a lot more. Like for a prime example, like she was trying to buy like these frog tank collectibles from Amazon. So like you saw like her getting like an Amazon package. Oh my god. Let's see. Oh, woodblock prints. So she was saying that like back in the Edo period of Japan, like pharmacists would give out like woodblock prints when they purchase like medicine.
Oh, is this like a real thing? Because this
Yeah,
is a
I was
lot of
about to like
product
look it
placement.
up. I was about to like look it up to see if that was like an actual thing or not.
Mm. Hey, so I know this is a little bit off topic, but we're gonna talk about this a little bit later. Ruby season 9. I'm gonna talk about this a little bit.
Okay.
But no, with that said, you want to talk about fucking? Let's see what I have left. Um, working, uh, kamikatsu, working, for a god in a godless world. So in this episode, bro, I'm pissed off. One of the most funniest characters of the fandom and lowly fucking attraction, and it makes me upset.
Why does it make you upset?
Cause he's into it. It's not the main character, but he's fucking into it, and it pisses me off, dude.
Ew.
Cause like, hold on, do I have that fucking picture where he's like, where he has that realization? Cause I made that fucking comment, and that shit pisses me off, dude. Don't. It's funny. I know it's there for a joke, but fuck, bro. Monster but wild. Okay, I have to watch that pretty soon. Okay, where is this anime? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Here we go. Yeah, it's actually kind of funny too, and I think this anime is low budget because I was reading like the fucking Hold on, I gotta send this to you because they're probably going all out with this anime, dude. Like dead ass. on some Kobosuba shit. So this is basically when you have the realization that he's into the god or whatnot. uh, wait, did we talk about this? Oh shit, I think we did
We
talk
talk
about
about
this
what?
this episode. Cause remember, I sent you the picture of the terrible ass CG monster. Right. So I believe we already
Yeah,
talked
yeah,
about
yeah,
this.
yeah.
No, fuck, we
We
talk
talked
about this
about the
shit again.
CG monster.
Yeah, fucking Actually, no. Let's talk about Death Mount Play then. So in Death Mount Play, so other people can see the magic and shit that's going on, right? And so,
Right,
it starts off after Yandere gets fucking skewed horribly, and so in this episode, fucking the mob comes up like, "Hey fam, what the fuck did you do to her?" And they realize that he's probably not from this world actually. And they're like asking him questions and shit, and like they know the original person who is in that body knew how to like speak Japanese pretty fluently, and it's just kind of weird to him not speaking Japanese pretty fluently and having these questions and shit, right? So
right,
it cuts to because at first they're talking to him about this, and it cuts to what's happened beforehand. They show like everybody reacting to what the fuck's going on. They getting the squad back and all this shit and whatnot, and we found out a little bit about the Yandere girl's past. Like her parents were murdered in front of her while the dude was laughing happily, right? And the parents were kind of those parents that were like really good parents to her. They weren't foul or anything like that, but they put this idea in their head: as long as you're smiling, you're happy. And so after her parents get bloody murdered in front of her by some murderer or whatnot, she ends up becoming a murderer herself, killing those who killed other people and shit like that. So basically, an anti-murderer, right, or anti-serial killer, just like how Dexter's an anti-serial killer. Um, so we find out about her tragic past. She ends up finding a dude who killed her parents, and she asks the questions like, "Were you happy when you killed my parents?" And he was like, "Yeah, I was happy. I was fucking livid during that time because that's my first time killing somebody." And he was like, "Word?" And like the girl was like, "Word?" So if I kill you, I'll feel the same happiness you felt, right? And like he's like, "Probably. I don't know." He didn't really say it. I'm paraphrasing. Um. So he asked her, or she asked him, the question, "Do you want to live?" And he's like, "No, I don't want to die," and all this shit. So he gets stabbed up, right? And she didn't feel anything. So she had the idea of, "Hey, let me kill someone innocent and see if I feel anything," right? And that's where the
right.
yandere shit comes in, because because her objective is to kill somebody who's innocent and see if she felt anything about it or whatnot, right? So she
Right.
finds the main character, fucks his day up, right? And she's like, "Oh well, fuck, I don't really feel anything like that anymore, and this wasn't really enjoyable. Well, might as well commit suicide." So she's about to commit suicide until the homie hits her up and be like, "Hey fam, nah, he's still alive." And she's like, "Wait, nani?" Deadass did a wait nani type shit, right? Oh, wait. We found a lollipop.
No.
Hold on. I gotta send you this real quick. I'm not gonna say anything to Loli though, cause that's just gross. But we all know how the Loli looks like. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? This shit. So
What?
yeah. So like, she's butt ass naked while he's butt ass naked, pouring wine onto his like face or whatnot with her, like trailing down her legs, and he's like, "Yes, yes."
What?
And then he says that line at the bottom. But no, that's besides the point. And
Oh, what?
Alcorn's like, "Shit."
Oh, why though?
For the funniest, it's the funny ass scene, but it's a gross ass scene at the same time.
Bruh.
Oh shit, the Demon Slayer movie dropped.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So like, yeah, hold on, pause. So yeah, they resurrect they after you find out about her side story or whatnot, it goes into the first episode where she gets like fucking murdered by the main character, right? And so the main character is like, "Shit, I accidentally killed you." But apparently, even though he can't sense magic in this world, there's there is magic in this world, and she had some of that, right? Due to her killing intent. And so um So fucking the killer's like, hey, maybe I should, resurrect her and make her one of my own. So before he even does that, the squad rolls up talking about who the fuck is you, and then we get to the first conversation. Now, there's a second part to this episode, right? Where out of nowhere, fucking the orphanage that they have for the Yakuza and all that shit or whatnot is being set on fire. Yes. Yakuza actually has an orphanage in this universe because of it makes super sense that fucking Yakuza, there are some Yakuza people out there that will end up dying or whatnot, or end up giving their kids away to orphanages so they won't be a part about that life. What the fuck is that?
Right.
Oh. So, anyway, the orphanage is on fire. The main character's like, all right, fam, you want to see a magic trick? So he runs up over there with the speed of fucking the Flash or whatnot, and save those kids using skeletons of the dead parents and shit like that. And it's horrible because the skeletons are on fire.
Bruh.
So after like the kids get saved and shit like that, people are seeing sightings of skeletons and like fucking undead people and shit like that, just roaming around and almost blowing his cover and shit like that, right? And so that's where the episode ends. It ends with the main character saving an orphanage from a fire because basically they're doing the whole Dracula thing from Castlevania that he was in a peaceful village with someone. He actually had someone that he loved, but the humans purged and like they did a great purge on this place in Solomon, and end up like burning down and killing a lot of innocent people because of it, because they think it was a part of evil and shit like that. And that's why the main character became evil himself, because he lost someone who he truly loved, which is every single fucking villain story. I hate those kind of stories, bro. Just make a nigga a villain. If you're gonna make a main character villain, just make him a fucking villain. We don't need the backstory. Just do poor writing with it, you know?
Just do poor writing with it.
But no, there's this little
Drew
funny
lost
ass
only.
gag where after she's resurrected or whatnot, I don't know how strong these girls are, but they're able to pull you from your legs and shake you from their legs, which is pretty fucking weird.
What?
Yeah, so they do this and like they flip them over to check if and they hug them. Most of the women do this and they like hug the person to see if they're like have a heartbeat and see if they're warm or whatnot. It's pretty fucking weird. But like it's kind of cute in a way because when it's a woman on woman doing it, it's cute. But she did do it to the home dude as well. So yeah. So yeah. So now after she was resurrected, she's now an undead person now.
Which would definitely happen. That sounds about right.
I don't know how she's able to blush. What? Interesting. The God Course Necromancer just wanted to change for peace. Yes, Polka. People were killed in our world. No magic healing from impalement. So you can't stop bouncing Misasa corpse around making. But no, yeah, that was a good fucking series. What else do you have on this list? That's it for anime? Yes, that's it
No,
for
no,
an.
no,
Oh wait, we gotta talk about Oshi no Ko, huh?
wait. Actually, let me go back to the list real quick.
Hmm.
Jesus, that's a lot of um. Wait, Jigo Kuriku? That's Hell's Paradise, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And the only reason
Oh,
why I'm
actually,
saying it by its fucking English name because I cannot say that word. I don't be
oh,
100%.
so I did hear something about like uh Chainsaw Man, Hell's Paradise, and Jujutsu Kaisen supposed to be like the Dark Three or something like that.
The Dark Three,
Like
what?
it's supposed to be like their version of the Big Three.
Oh, okay, I get it. The Dark Three, though? I want to say Hell's Paradise is part of the Dark Three, but I don't know. We still have My Hero that's out there. It's getting darker by episode, you know.
That's true.
But yeah, let's talk about Noshi Oshinoko.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Right now, this anime is pretty much blowing up, and
Hmm.
I'm guessing this is going to be the anime that's going to blow up the most. And it is actually for an interesting, weird, depressing reason.
Why you say that?
All right. So the premise of this anime is it's supposed to be it's supposed to be a supernatural murder mystery.
Oh, somebody's gonna die. Let's go.
um So, one of the major things that's distinctive from this whole anime is the eyes of the idol and the eyes of the idol's children.
Hmm.
Let me put up a picture real quick, just so you can get a glimpse of what like how it is.
So
Because
I
the
was
eyes,
scrolling on Twitter a little bit. I didn't understand the eyes. Like, is that supposed to be a plot point?
kind of looks like it in a way, but I do kind of like how her eyes look. I was going to quickly like look at this earlier, but it turns out that like the first it's only one episode and it's like an hour long almost.
Yeah, I seen this.
Yeah. So basically the premise is that idol was having two children
Hmm.
and it turns out that like the two children are reincarnations of people that was
Reincarnations.
supposed. Yeah, yeah, that's the weird thing. Like, there's like from what I'm getting, because I still haven't seen the anime yet. So when I watch it, like after this, I'll pretty much like do like a whole super breakdown of it like next podcast.
Hmm.
But basically, the two children that she has is supposed to be reincarnations of some of her fans and whatnot.
Hmm.
So one of them is a reincarnation of the gynecologist that was supposed to be delivering the baby, but he died somehow, which I don't know how he died. And he was reincarnated to one of the babies that she gave birth to. The other one was an old man who was dying of like a deadly disease, and in order to not keep himself 100% depressed, he was actually a huge fan of hers. So when he died, he actually became reincarnated as one of her other children.
Are they aware?
They are not aware. From what I heard, they're not aware.
Okay.
I'll just give you like some of the synopsis that like my coworker gave me like yesterday.
Okay.
So basically the murder mystery starts where some random person came into the house and actually killed off the idol and basically was like, "Oh, it turns out that the person was like a huge fan of hers, and he basically did it because um she basically betrayed the public." And to those who's like listening and watching and whatnot, from what I personally see, Japan takes idols very seriously. Like seriously to the point where seriously to the point where like one of the things that they can't do is actually have like a I don't know if they can't have a married life though, but
They
like
can't have it's like the whole Twitch streamer thing where like a Twitch streamer have to lie about
their
their
relationship,
relationships and shit.
they have to make sure they like stay single to the public at all times.
Yeah, even though that's not really a thing, it shouldn't be a thing. People should have lives, but how the way that the idol fandom does is controlling, like super controlling. Oh, I found a fucking thing. How do I
Yeah,
download this?
I even heard that there was like some idols who
By the way,
yeah,
this is the video that I've seen.
I heard there was like some idols that like legitimately when they go into cars they have to cover their whole face
Yeah,
just so they don't get recognized by everybody.
but yeah, you see the Twitter video that I posted?
Oh, I see it.
That's the only thing I got on this.
That's so badass. But basically somebody went out. So yeah, overall like Japan is very serious with the idol thing and everything else like that. And there was like a video I was watching that somebody made where one of the idols got blacklisted because she like legitimately smoked weed.
I hate
And
that stupid shit.
apparently I didn't know that weed was so strict in Japan.
Oh yeah, it is. It's not. It's like basically conservatives is what Japan is conservatives is what they want America. I mean Japan is what conservatives want America to be. No drugs. Everybody's working. Everybody's about to get that job and shit like that. You know. And everybody's a citizen. We don't have to worry about all this other stuff.
Yeah, yeah, that is actually kind of true. Um, but where was? Oh, and it's weird because like the moment like she got like arrested for that, like they tried to take her out of everything. Like she had like a commercial. She was like doing a commercial to one of the car companies that I can't remember. They took all of that out. She voiced a Pokemon in one of the Pokemon shorts for around the time the Entei movie came out.
Hmm.
They took that out. Um,
Wow.
yeah, they completely like banned that recording of it. She did like a few voiceovers to a few characters and they all redubbed it and everything else like that.
All over some fucking weed. You know, that's so fucking stupid, bruh. Like, fucking, the idol culture shit is like fucking being on Twitter. If you do something wrong, get canceled.
Much.
This is fucked up, but continue. So, what I'm reading through, like, what I'm seeing here, like, I did get spoiled a little bit by seeing, like, the chicken murder or whatnot, but it was due through a JoJo post. So, you know how those are.
Yeah.
But no, I really don't like idol anime, though.
Which is understandable.
But no, so like, yeah, after seeing those baby dances like that, I want to see this shit now. You said it's old man and a doctor?
Judging Yeah, I think that yeah, that should be like the children right there actually.
Yeah, one of them was the girl, right?
Yeah.
Was one of them a girl in real life? Or before they died?
No, I think both of them are dudes
Oh, that's crazy.
before they got
Imagine,
reincarnated.
imagine being reincarnated as the opposite sex, dude. I would be upset. I have to deal with. I would have to deal with periods, fucking periods, bruh. From what women tell me, that shit is horrible.
They
And
do have a machine so men can experience it.
what do you mean?
Yeah, somebody made like a legitimate machine to put on like male stomachs so like they can actually experience like the whole period cramp thing.
Why? Why? Understand for reasons, for scientific reasons, how to react, but why?
I think it was one of those things to prove that like a man can't handle a woman's body or some shit. I don't know.
Okay, they have to make a machine that simulates getting kicked in the balls. Let's go. Put that out there right now. But no, damn, bro, interesting kind of fucking. So why is this a topic by itself though?
Wait, what do you mean?
So you have it outside with the other anime. You have it to talk by itself. Like,
Oh, because I haven't watched it yet. I know like some of the stuff that kind of happens in it though, but like I kind of wanted to like pick it up and try it out. Mainly because of like it's going to be an anime that people are going to be talking about this season.
yeah, main character with kids. Let's do this. This is rare to see those. Usually the main character would die before they get to see their kids or some shit, or we don't see them ever again, unless it's Boruto. Or we get to
True.
see Naruto every fucking episode probably. I don't know. I don't watch Boruto. But what else is on the docket? Uh, boop. Okay, docket. All right. So I've been playing this game called 7 Days to Die.
7 Days to Die.
Yeah, it's a zombie boxel game where you have to survive zombie hordes and shit like that.
Nani?
And so basically, it's basically just a survival game like Project Zomboid and all those other zombie games that came out during the zombie craze and shit like that. Zombie Sahara and stuff like that during like DayZ and shit. So in this game, you get every 7 days a horde comes to your house and fuck it, and you're supposed to prevent that shit, right? See how long you survive and stuff. And the game is hyper grindy, dude. I hate.
Hyper grindy.
Yeah, like it's so everything has set levels or whatnot, and after a point, those set experience points do not go up because you have to kill like shit like special infected and shit like that until the point till it gets like super hyper grimy. I mean grindy.
Grimy. Okay.
Like I put the experience up to level like 3 times 300, and it's still super grindy.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a first-person shooter voxel game. It is a sandbox. You can build your own house and shit like that. But like the blocks I did, like Minecraft blocks, which I think is weird.
That sounds like it.
It looks good though. A lot of houses look good. It's just like I hate the fact that they're blocks. Like I want my third person like fucking Project Zomboid now. But no, oh shit. Sorry, I sound so tired moving around like this and shit. But no, I've been enjoying this video game, 7 Days to Die, and all that good shit. It was a couple of friends, 13 and her husband plays, and I'm trying to get like 2 more people. And what I was gonna do is, while I'll sleep, I'll keep the server up for anybody who wants to play and all that good stuff, because it's not like a dedicated server thing or whatnot. So like, yeah, I've been enjoying the game, all the crafting and stuff like that. But I wish I had more people to play with though. Without mods, because I'm playing vanilla. Fuck mods. I already saw how you put in mods, and I was like, fuck all that. No, I hate games with fucking mods and shit like that you have to like throw in and shit to make the experience better. Like, yeah, Skyrim needs it because Skyrim is a fucking broken mess. And yes, I do mod Project Soundboy and shit like that, but it's easy to mod because it's through the workshop. I don't like doing third-party modding. Give me the workshop and just make it work, damn it. But no, the game's good. I just wish it wasn't hardcore farming like this. But with that said, oh fuck, we ain't got no music.
Oh yeah, there's a reason.
Cause I was gonna do music this week too, but I didn't know you were doing music this week, so I didn't say anything.
Oh, I mean, if you want to like add something, go ahead. Cause like the problem is, I'm still kind of stuck on the Danny Brown JPEG Mafia thing.
Ah, shit, me too. So I tried to show my brother one of your shittier songs, and he was like, "Man, this is trash."
Didn't even help. Like I like listened to like a few other like JPEG songs, and didn't realize this dude like sampled a Ridge Racer song.
Yeah.
And then like the composer who made that song actually commented on it and enjoyed it. And I was like, yo, that's wild.
But no, yeah, Danny fucking Brown and JPEG Mafia is ruling me right now. I'm trying to listen to Tyler's new album.
Yeah, actually, I did like listen. I did listen to like most of it. I didn't realize it was an hour, so by the time I got to work, I wasn't finished with it.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking songs she's dropping. I want to just listen to the shit on Spotify, but I don't know. YouTube's more access, has more access. But you want to go down the
Act-
rabbit hole of YouTube?
yeah, oh yeah. Actually, before that, you know what? I think what I'm gonna do is like next podcast, I'm gonna do Tyler's album. But what I
I was listening
want
to that
to
shit with
do,
you.
but what I want to do is I want to listen to I want to listen to like how the original one sounded first, and then listen to the deluxe version because like he put some of the new songs in between how the original track listing is.
I can't wait till I hear Lumberjack. Cause I'm listening to one of the main singles right now where he's beating up all this like old past selves and stuff like that, which is
Oh,
actually a
sorry, not
metaphor.
sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of in my feelings on that one. Yo, that was like nostalgia. Like that was like nostalgia right there.
I wanted to CG some of those people though because like Tyler looked old as fuck, bro. And when he did some of those, especially Goblin and Igor, he was young as fuck when he did those, and it looks just the same. Now I know "Call Me If You Get Lost" was only last year, but fuck, why you gotta bring up every album, bro? But I want to see Rose Wills pull up, Black Man pop out. I, dude, what if the
Thank
remix has
God for
Zach
my
Fox in
mom
it?
and my father for not pulling out.
Dude, the remix should have Zach Fox in it just because
Hey yo.
we need that Tyler and Zach Fox mix. But no, down the rabbit hole of YouTube, I've been watching anti-cooking reactions.
Okay, I was meaning to like ask you about that, like anti-cooking. Like, what is that?
So, you know how I talked about this before, but I didn't name it, phrase it this way. I just call it anti-cooking. It's when people react to other people's terrible cooking.
Oh, like home chick was, and she was like being all sarcastic with it, everything else like that.
If
I'm
it
all like,
doesn't go down easy, it ain't cheesy. her,
yeah.
yeah, bro. Her shit blew up real quick, bro. She's gonna be a meme of the year, by the way. We gotta start doing that again. But it's not
What?
shit, the meme of the decade or the year.
Oh yeah, huh? Cause like I've noticed, I think there's like a new meme that came up that I'm noticing where like somebody would show like an anime character like facial expression, and then it will show like some footprints.
Footprints.
It's a weird meme, and I'm guessing like that's supposed to be like the sex position that they're supposed to be in.
Oh, like it's on like a car or something.
Something like that. I'm not too sure.
How would they do missionary? Would it be just the whole back?
Let me see if I can like find one of those.
But no, so basically I've been watching people like August the Duck, the one chick who I just referenced, and like four other fucking channels or whatnot. And I realized something. Besides cooking with Jack and Kay's cooking, there's this one person who just put shit together and say it tastes good. You remember that chick who put Skittles, peanut butter, and a slog of meat together?
Yeah.
I noticed she's been calmly doing this for years. And I went over to her fucking, call it? I think she removes comments, dude.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. But no, fucking call it? Uh, I noticed that this woman, or that kind of person who's probably was a kid and tried to do this shit, but the parents was like, this is a waste of food and probably discipline her, to now her doing it as an adult, or just people who just don't know how to fucking cook.
I want to go with the second one.
Hmm?
I want to go with the second one.
Yeah, I definitely want to go with the second one. I don't like dissing women when cooking and stuff like that because that's their expertise. But I see some nasty ass fucking shit. It's like, are you aware? And like, they eat the shit like, this tastes good. Probably cut the camera off and throw that shit right back up, bro. There's no way. You're eating a big thing of ground beef covered with Skittles and fucking peanut butter. Fuck out of here. Now you're just doing that shit for clout.
Oh yeah, that's definitely clout reason.
Like that lady who wrapped hard noodles around ground beef. Yeah, you're doing that shit for clout. That is not a new way of fucking cooking. You're wasting fucking food, you dumb bastard. Was like at least with cooking with Jack, he's actually following some kind of instructions, maybe loosely, but he's still following instructions. These ladies are like, let's just put how much has you feel like, yeah, let's cover it with all kinds of cheese. Let's turn Pringles into mashed potatoes. Yeah, and call it enchilada. Oh yeah. Fuck out of here.
Have a husband that's all like, wow,
And
and
he has to
oh
play like he
great,
enjoys this shit.
yeah.
He has to like, this is not to make her mad. He probably went to the other room, vomited that shit out, had that food under his tongue and shit, talking about it tastes good. No, that shit doesn't, nigga. Stop capping. Over here like, it's different. It's like that
Hey
lady who put
man,
mozzarella cheese in her hot chocolate. What? In her coffee. Like, bitch, what? Who the fuck does that? Like, I know people have odd taste, but people are being gross just to be gross now.
yeah, it is the internet, and the internet's for clout.
The internet's for clout. The internet is for clout. What you say? The internet is for clout. CLOUT clout. But no, I've been watching a lot of this. I've been seeing like old ass memes and shit of people cooking the most horrendous shit. Like there's this like with the turning Pringles into mashed potato shit is the most grossest shit because they use too much fucking water. Like
Ugh.
if you have to get a strand for mashed potatoes, you're doing something wrong. You're
Bruh.
doing something wrong. And to turn like okay, look, potato chips, yeah, I can see that being turned to mashed potatoes because it's still potato in the end. Pringles, however, are built different. They're not fried with oil and shit like that. They're actually baked and everything like that. And you have to add extra stuff like milk, salt and pepper, and all this other shit, and like the correct amount of water. Just don't pour a whole 7 cups of water into the shit and then strain that shit out. You're removing the fucking flavor, dumb rod. Like I remember I first seeing that fucking shit where this lady dead ass used Pringles and shit. Bro, I verbally yelled at the fucking screen. Bro, I've only yelled at the screen only once before, and I was watching that nasty ass fucking movie, parts of that nasty ass movie.
Actually, you should watch this dude that I've been watching for like a long time, called like Fresh Prince Yup, and he does like Thanksgiving fails and food fails and all this other stuff like that
Yeah, fucking
while roasting it.
the only anti-cooking that I will watch because the power of editing is strong with this dude. He knows what he's doing. Is Hood Meals.
True.
Nobody knows that he actually does actually clean his shit before prepping. Because if you notice, even the shit that he barely takes out of the fucking sink, the shit looks pristine. There's no crust on it or anything like that, or no crust or no residue from other foods. No. Even though the fucking deep fryer looks like fucking Satan mass skeeted in that motherfucker, fucking most of this shit is clean. But I'm not eating it. I'm not eating at that fucking trailer he has though, because ain't no goddamn way he live in that trailer. Nigga, that's his personal fucking trailer. And that motherfucker will catch on fire one day. Watch, dead ass. And not trying to be mean or anything like that. Hood Meals is a very funny educational show because of how it's structured or whatnot. It is made to piss people off. And with the power of editing, it may look like he didn't wipe that shit off that had that raw meat on there, but he definitely did.
Uh,
No, because like you handle chicken, right? We all handle raw fucking chicken, right? Especially on the black servers, right?
yeah.
And you can see where the fucking fatty, the chicken titty meat juices will be at, right? And usually you're able to see that abrasion if it's used on there is dried up, right? You see that the glossiness and whatnot. But no, he wipes the shit first. And usually when you see somebody wipe, it looks totally fucking clean, like it's been wiped. Now I don't know if he's lazy wiping or he's just wiping that shit with like a fucking towel with some soap on it or whatnot. But he is cleaning his utensils or whatnot. But no, I'm getting sick of these people who think these people on TikTok and Facebook who thinking they're cooking and they're really fucking not. Thinking like, oh, I found out a fucking life hack that's good for you by putting raw beef, dry ass noodles, and some sauce inside a fucking container. Let that all cook at once. Now we don't know if it's cooked. Let's add some cheese, because if it ain't cheesy, it ain't going down easy. Because people want to be different. Fucking okay, that's enough of my rant, bro. We want to talk about the question of the day? I've just been so mad at this one white chick. Yes, I'm gonna say race here. It's a white chick that's doing this, who's mixing shit together that don't even supposed to mix. Who the fuck? She's probably that same chick who turned her toilet into a fucking ice cream smoothie type shit. Stop this. Stop trying to do unique shit just because you think it's cool or whatnot. Some of that shit is fucking nasty. Do not drink fucking ice cream out of a fucking toilet bowl trying to be like different. That shit's fucking gross. I don't care if it's fucking brand new and you just installed the shit. That shit's still fucking gross.
So you think this is gonna be like the new damn, what was the name of that one like trend that the people were doing like a while back where they were just like throwing stuff on the stove and then like cooking something?
No, that's still that same trend. That trend has never left. It stayed with us. And it continues to stay with us. For gross ass niggas doing this shit for clout. I hate it here, bro. But no, I don't know. Maybe I should not go too deep into this because, like, I could definitely make better shit that they be cooking though, and make it like 100% better. If you want to make ground beef with peanut butter and Skittles, there's a way how to make that shit better. But don't tell me fucking you're gonna cook all that shit together in a deep fryer and then talking about I know your guts is bubbling. I miss that dude. Dude be like, watch this, watch this, watch this. But no, let's talk about the question of the day though.
All right. Wait, let me scroll back up to the thing. Oh, there we go. All right, so in your personal opinion, have you ever what's your opinion about like couples going to a car shop and playing card games?
Couples?
Yeah, because like
Go ahead.
I was gonna say like I kind of thought about it and like I knew like a few people who like went. I knew like a few couples here and there that like went with each other to like play card games and everything else like that, but I don't see it too often, right?
So here's how I feel about it. If you bring your girlfriend there and she's sitting there doing nothing, that's kind of fucked up. Like
Yeah, that's true.
if she's into it, she brings her own deck and all that good stuff, then go ahead, do it. Have the time of your fucking life. But make sure the environment is cool for them to come in there. Make sure there's other people there that are of her creed and of their creed and just make sure there's other women there that's able to socialize with them and whatnot, you know? Cause like being in a whole room full of dudes playing a card game kind of feels intimidating. Even as a dude, you know? I can see some some variety or whatnot. And also, guys, stop thinking, and especially you got guys that go into car shops, stop thinking just because you're playing against a woman, they're going to end up liking you, dude. They probably have a boyfriend. Chill. But no, I think it's great if you bring your girl over to play some card games or whatnot with the homies and all that good stuff, along if they have their own shit. Like, just don't bring them up there so they won't just be super bored and shit like that, you know?
True.
That's just my opinion. People have different opinions on it. People don't bring their girls up there or whatnot unless it's for like a D&D night, not for like Friday Night Magic or like fucking Thursday Night Pokemon or like other card games like that. Why? Are you trying to get like your significant other into card games?
Kind of, sort of. It was actually her idea. She wanted to try it out, and I was kind of thinking about it for a bit.
What games you want to play?
And honestly, honestly, I'm trying to figure out like what game to bring her into, and I was thinking about it for a while, and I was like, when I thought about it, I was like, hey, I kind of realized that I don't see too many people actually, I don't see too many like couples like going to card shops and like playing card games and everything else. I know like maybe okay, technically two, but one of them is sort of past tense.
What do you mean past tense?
It's sad because like one of them was actually married, they had like children and everything else
Oh
like
no,
that,
is that the
and
chick who so not trying to dox anyone, but in our community we had somebody who passed away in the community due to COVID, right?
it wasn't due to COVID, but it wasn't due to COVID. It was well, actually, I think COVID was probably part of it,
Okay. Yeah, even though I
but
don't talk to anybody in there, I still like keep my eyes on the community or whatnot.
yeah, yeah.
But go ahead.
So yeah, like she did like sadly pass away. She was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to like have both of them hang out and stuff like that. Like playing Commander and everything.
Why don't you have her do Commander EDH?
I thought about it, but then I'm all like,
How much the deck
okay,
would
you're
cost?
not the fact that how much the deck will cost. But my issue was I've taught people how to play card games before, but I never taught anybody who's never played a card game before how to play a card game.
Ooh.
Cause like whenever I like taught somebody like how to play a card game, I was all like, "Hey, what other card game you used to play?" And they're like, "Oh, I played like Yu-Gi-Oh and a couple of other stuff." I was like, "Oh, hey, okay, so this particular mechanic is kind of similar to like how it is in Yu-Gi-Oh and
Hmm.
vice versa and all this other stuff like that."
Me, I will be that kind of person that will point them towards a video game. Actually, if it's a video game of that card game, because that will be a way much better teacher than me, who's terrible at. Because I know how to play Magic, I know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh, I know how to play Pokemon. I know how to teach these things to somebody who don't know how to play.
True.
Like I think I tried to get my ex in the one of my ex girlfriends in Yu-Gi-Oh, but that fell apart because like somebody
Yu-Gi-Oh
annoying who I
has
was
too
talking
much
about
shit.
it made her disinterested into it, and I'm like, fuck, why'd you do this? Like let me handle it. Like no, I'm gonna handle it though, but like no, let me handle it, nigga. But no, fucking let's see. Yeah, I would say do try to play basic with her. Get a both basic deck that you could teach her with or whatnot, like on week basis or whatnot. If she's into like learning or whatnot, because like there's a lot of starter decks and a lot of tutorials out there that can teach somebody how to play. But it's very hard to get somebody who doesn't know how to play or never been into the like situation like this ever. But like that's just me personally. Maybe they don't know how to. Maybe um, video games not the answer. Maybe she wants you to just teach them the best way you can. So like, go with something basic or something that you start off with, like something like Yu-Gi-Oh, because Magic the Gathering is gonna be like up there, and Pokemon is gonna be super up there. Now I don't know about Vanguard because Vanguard looks like a whole other different beast. I have to relearn, but there's video games that's out for it, so I could probably learn from there. But I don't know. Fucking me, I would just try to like teach them to do Viva video game. But that's just you. That's you're okay with it.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure a few stuff out. But I actually kind of wanted to like ask that particular question because I was like, there's not that many couples that I see, or to my knowledge, there isn't that many couples that I see, come to like card shops together and whatnot. Because I think that would be like an interesting vibe, but at the same time, I don't necessarily know like how that's actually going to work and whatnot.
Yeah, because I did the whole bringing my girlfriend over and her having not nothing to do here. Even though she liked being there or whatnot, she didn't have any. I feel she didn't have anything to do because she didn't play the games that we played. You saw my ex that time I brought her up to fucking that one car shop that Alex and them had.
Oh, West Coast.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
do. I do remember that one time. I do remember that time.
but like it's also kind of weird because you got thirsty ass niggas in there too. Like
True.
people would ever talk to a girl in their life, huh, unless they're awkward just like them, huh? But I'm not saying any girl in like who plays card games is awkward or whatnot. Just have those socially awkward girls who play card games and stuff like that.
True.
But no, whew. Yeah, that's just me. Short, like give her a video game or whatnot. That's just me. Though I know it sounds like kind of weird, kind of like not just not disinterested, but like what's that word I'm looking for? Too
Um.
simple, basically. But what
Yeah.
game you want her to get into though?
So far, I'm thinking of not like overloading her with like a bunch of stuff. So like, I was thinking like, one of them would have been Digimon because I think Digimon is kind of a simple enough card game for someone to like learn like right off the bat.
Hmm.
Another of them would have been Weiss because it does have like a bunch of anime, and again, it is a card game that once you learn like the basics of how like the mechanics work,
So
it'll be
why
pretty easy to
sports?
get into.
So why sports is actually easy?
Yes and no. Like once you figure out I think it's better to like once you figure out like how defense and offense work in the game, like what the mechanics that happens in offense and defense work. Like it's very easy to learn, but like once you figure out the pattern of how everything goes, it's pretty easy to play. Like some people have had success with just like base trial deck.
Yeah, hook them with a starter deck and like show them tutorials and stuff like that. Like me, I can't be a teacher because I suck at teaching a lot of things. Even though I try my damnedest to try to, it's still hard as fuck for me to teach other people. Because me, I'm a visual learner, so I'm gonna be a visual teacher by giving them a video. That's just not me. That's not me being lazy. It's really hard for me to teach other people how to do certain things unless we're doing it in the midst, like playing a fighting game or some shit like that, where I can able to teach you how to do shit live. But I think the same thing like probably applies in like games or whatnot. Nano's learning how to play Yu-Gi-Oh, by the way.
Wait, who is?
Nano.
Oh, really?
Yeah, him and Raven are playing Yu-Gi-Oh together in another chat right now. I think they're playing together in another chat.
Wait, what's chat?
Wait, that's the meme?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I really don't get it.
So like I think the best way to look at it is the feed is supposed to be like the person that's doing them. And that's like supposed to be like their expression, I guess. I honestly don't know how like that meme works.
Yeah, this meme is too
It's so
obscure for me.
weird.
The memes have evolved too far from over my understanding. But no, yeah, man, good luck with teaching your girl how to play with that. I think it's great that couples come into car shops and stuff like that because there's a few couples that came in here before the two mainstays and all that good stuff. Fucking
Yeah.
didn't what's the name used to bring his kid and his wife over to play like D&D and Magic and stuff?
No, they'll usually come over to help out around the shop.
Not Grimm's kids or anything like that. I'm talking about like other people who bring their kids over and stuff.
Oh yeah, I do remember there were like a few people who like bring their kids and stuff. Like there's actually somebody who once in a blue moon comes to like Legion on Sunday and like his daughter is like selling Girl Scout cookies.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually
Oh, trying to get these niggas who who have money to buy the Girl Scout cookies. Cause there's gonna be at least 4 people that's gonna buy the chocolate ones. The one that's whole wrapped in chocolate. It would taste like a little bit minty, but it's fucking delicious. I forgot. What's that one called? I forgot.
I forgot what the name of it is, but I know exactly which one you're talking
Dude,
about.
Girl Scout cookies are fucking awesome, bro. Like, too bad I don't buy. Like, you know what? You know what's fucked up?
What?
Girl Scout cookies are better than those shitty ass $3 candy bars.
Yeah, they are. They are.
That's really fucked up. Like, I could go on Amazon right now, buy like a box of fucking cookies and be just fine. But those candy bars, no, bro. I understand it's supposed to be a football team, but give them cookies, bro. I bet you they get all their gear up. But
Huh? All right.
but since that was the last question or the last topic, you want to get out of here, King?
Yeah, we can
So
get out of
next week
here.
we're definitely not gonna have the podcast.
Yeah, no podcast next week. Yeah.
Yeah, let me type that in the docket real quick. No pod. No pod next week.
No pod next week.
But yeah, where can we find you at, King?
You can find me Yuki Konato on YouTube and Alicorn Lion on Twitch.
And you can find me at ShinDoombot on Twitch. If you're already here, you already know. You can find me on Twitter at UBDoombot. And you can find clips of the show on Instagram, which I'm going to start doing pretty soon, and YouTube. We have abandoned our TikTok, so do not go on TikTok because we abandoned the fuck out of that platform because how the way it's getting banned in other places. Oh, hey, did you know it's fully banned in Michigan? I mean, not Michigan, but I think it's Michigan is fully banned. Or Montana, one of the two. No, it's Montana. Yeah, TikTok is 100% banned in Montana, which is crazy.
Jesus.
Yeah, we're gonna see Florida probably follow behind everything that's southern east coast.
That sounds about right.
Which, by the way, I'm sick of southern east coast policies, bro. Did you know they're trying to get rid of they're still trying to get rid of abortions over certain weeks?
Really?
Yeah, so after 6 weeks, if a woman doesn't even know she's pregnant or not, she can't have an abortion.
Damn.
Because it's literally 8 to 12 weeks for the intervention period to see if they actually are pregnant or whatnot. I could be wrong. Somebody in chat or whatever, or when we post this, please correct us. We might be wrong because I'm not at my computer right now. But yeah, the first 6 weeks, you can't get a after the first 6 weeks, you can't get an abortion for some apparent reason. But I bet you they won't
Damn.
do shit when that kid comes out, though. I bet you won't do shit for that baby, especially if it's in a private neighborhood or whatnot. Or you have to show, you know what's fucked up? You have to show that your baby was conceived by incest and rape,
Oh.
which I think is fucked up. Like, I think it's fucked up that women don't have a fucking choice in the matter of this as well. There's a bunch of gross ass old ass men in office talking about we know how to do women's rights by taking it away from them. Fucking hate it here in America, bro. I really do hate it out here
Dang.
in America, bro. Like, trans people can't have rights, women can't have rights, black people definitely can't have rights. Who can have rights? No one, except for probably people who made the Constitution. But that's just me being semi-racist. But with that said, I'm gonna let you go, King.
All right, no problem.
Alright. Let me hit the end card of this shit. Do we have an outro? We do have an outro.